Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair! Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rise and Grind morning show. Of course, you know we do this every Monday through Friday, 9:15 to 11:15, or whenever Brittany decides to show up.
Don't put that on me.
Don't put that on you? Okay.
You know.
No, okay, I know you.
I've been here on time. Don't do that.
And you have, and I'm so proud of you, Brittany. You have been putting it together real well, except for today. Listen, today, no, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Today is a good day. I do have a gas station chronicle, and it's not bad and it's not good. I left my wallet. Yep, I left my wallet, and so I couldn't get no gas on my card, and I removed my cards from my wallet recently. Because I found out a lot of businesses do loopholes. Like when they can't, like if you hit a card and it's don't have the money on there, it loops to the next card that's the vet. And I just removed all of them except for my Apple card. Yeah, and so I was walking out. This guy, hey man, you need some gas? I was like, no, straight. I just told him to put $5 on your pump, bro. I can't get the money back, so go ahead. I was like, hey, that was nice.
That's what's up.
But then he asked me for a favor. He was like, hey man, do you want to? I know you said you had no cash on you, but do you want to buy? No, dog. Oh, okay, my bad, bro. Really, probably just put it forward because it was probably a coupon or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Yeah, because he was trying to sell me something afterwards. Shout out to Brittany, looking all cutesy. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Chanel's in the building.
Good morning. Hey.
The one and only, the big homie, Talks with Todd is in the building.
Top of the top, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back.
When Todd first was saying top of the top, I was with it because I was like, hell yeah, Todd. But then I got what he meant. So it canceled me for a little. How was your weekend, Todd?
It was good. It was good. It was real chill. Mm-hmm. Real chill.
We already know what happened with Brittany, so we don't want to talk about hers. Brittany she been a little.
Moms, don't lie to these people. So stop it. Please. Stop lying to these people.
Hey, look, Todd. I called Brittany. She come back like, what you want, Miles?
No, that is a lie from the pit of hell.
I don't even think Brittany picked up the phone when she drunk anyway.
Look, the funny part was, I said, Brittany, you been drinking? She was like, no.
I did not get drunk.
You don't?
Tipsy.
No.
So what was that when you was on your friend's couch with all your clothes on?
That was the apocalypse. I was drugged. They had to put something in that liquor. I keep trying to, and that was duos.
Oh yeah.
And people already know that liquor is not real, and I have not been back since.
I don't want to sit here no more, Shandy, as you said, because I keep looking at the screen. I really want to focus on us. Keep looking at the screen.
I'm always gonna look at the screen. I'm on there. I'm just trying to see how I look on there.
I mean, just watch.
Well, I used to have a screen.
Watch Halloween 3. You'll see yourself. Listen, no, too soon.
It never worked.
No, okay.
It never worked.
Anyway,
I used to have my screen.
Your hope.
A monitoring session.
So I don't know why you took that from me.
Well, Brittany, things has to change and evolve.
That's why I have a crook in my neck.
No, that's from last night. Listen,
no, that's from looking up.
Okay, looking up. Okay, women get creaks in their necks from looking up all the time. At the right time.
Miles, move on.
Okay, I'm sorry. So today's topic. Let's go straight to today's topic because we are live. We are in the building, and it's cold. It's cold as hell in Detroit.
Yes, it is. Indeed.
Yes, it is.
Did anybody expect anything else?
I mean, I did. I mean,
Yes, I did.
It's Detroit.
I just hope that one time the groundhog come out, it say that we're gonna get an early spring. Just one time.
Yeah, he come out with some shorts on. Like, hey.
There's a lot of cold things happening in Detroit, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the heartlessness of people.
Oh wow.
Happening
that's
in the city right
anyways.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if did you get a chance to watch Girl yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I saw that y'all had the video with the mom and the dad.
And
What was the
kids.
topic?
The topic is basically about the accountability of men in the family, and I fly.
Did Kel tap in?
Yeah, you know he did. You know he did.
Yeah.
He takes that very seriously.
Yeah, that's like shout out to
It's a lifestyle for him, though.
It's a topic for his shows. But
And he should. But the main thing we keep forgetting that the man also lost
Miles,
2 children.
enunciate.
We both forget. We all forget that the man had lost children too.
Thank you. Because, I was
I got time.
I was going to sleep.
That's what they always do. But no, seriously. So we was talking, and so Maria and I was saying, well, how about the man coming up in the families? And so I said, man, listen, men don't combat with women in the family because a lot go on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A guy say there's something wrong to somebody's wife or, you know what I mean? They fighting amongst each other.
Oh, yeah.
Men
Definitely.
normally just be like, you know what? That's y'all handle that.
I rather before I say something to anybody's wife, I'm gonna say something to the husband. Like, hey man, you need to get your wife, get her together. You know what I'm saying? That's how you. I think you're supposed to handle it. You feel me? Because I'm not about to check another man's wife.
Right.
I'm not about to do that.
And I was saying there's something very fishy about the whole thing.
Yeah.
I said that from the jump. The story just didn't sound.
The mama and the grandmama and 2 of her siblings.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. And then first I heard it was an Escape SUV.
Yeah.
And then they said it was a van.
Yeah. No, this one.
I know. Yeah.
So wait a minute. What I was confused about was how did the kid's father? How didn't he know that like she was homeless? Like how old were the kids?
9 times out of 10, he didn't know.
Right, but I'm saying like how old were the kids? The kids are not.
The kids they steps.
That's not what bothered me. Yeah. What bothered me is when she said, "Come get your kids. We're gonna bring the kids to you."
And he didn't.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
No, we just know that all we know is she said it. That she said it. The truth.
No, he said it. He said she kept saying, "Come get your kids. Can you get your kids? Can you get the kids?" He said that. That's what she was asking.
He didn't express that they were homeless. She just wanted to get the kids.
But they're your children.
No,
too.
I get it.
So that's why everybody keeps hollering. They keep hollering. Well, he lost 2 kids too. He lost 2 kids. Well, at the same time, she was asking him to get his children too.
Yeah.
So where is that?
Here's the thing.
Where's the accountability for that?
Yeah. There's accountability on that.
But his whole thing is I have to work
in this whole thing.
No, I don't, because I have to work. Okay, well, so do I. I didn't have She was working.
Okay.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying? She was working as well. So that's why I said the story is fishy on all levels for me.
Grandmama. You know what I mean? It's just like
but Miles, if the woman is asking you to get your children, it is partly your responsibility as well. So it's the responsibility goes on both of them.
Definitely.
Which is why people need to be cool with who you sitting up, sexing and playing all these games with, because a baby might pop out of the situation. Not one, but 2.
That's why you're supposed to do other things. So
And they have more than just those two.
yeah, and well, he had 3 with her.
Yes.
And one thing,
So obviously y'all was in a relationship.
Yeah.
right. And one thing I learned though too was this, and I brought up the fact of the situation with me and my daughter, my
Your oldest or your
my
youngest?
oldest. The thing is, we need to hear them all out at the same time.
You said you need to do what?
We need to hear them out at the same time.
So
the
get
two
both
parents.
sides of the story.
The parents and the people involved, because the grandmama was right there. And one thing I do understand about grandmothers, wake them babies up. Let's go.
Right.
She said they eat every day. Hypothermia do not happen overnight like that.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because in one breath they said that the car, she had, I guess, a full tank of gas, and then not supposedly, they say the car ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Which is how hypothermia start to set in. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. The story is kind of all over the place.
We all know if kids are sleeping next, and she said she had the one child had the shirt off and just a pamper. Why would you just have a shirt off?
Yo, that's man.
It's a lot of bullshit that's involved.
Yeah.
But we don't want to get into that. That was just
what we were talking about yesterday. Yeah, it's a lot, and I don't.
And it's like the unpack.
I don't have all the facts
gotta get
for
the
the story, so
Yeah.
I can't really say too much.
I tell them within the next 15 to 30 days, the truth is going to come out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I've heard
And
the
it's-
story, but I haven't followed
The truth
it.
probably gonna come out through that grandma. You get her alone.
Through everything, because first of all, y'all was at the casino. I'm having things think that there was probably heavy gamblers. Because
So you judging?
I'm definitely judging.
I don't see how nobody can spend over $20 at the casino.
Sweetie, I'm not giving them one.
When you win way more than $20,
Yeah.
that's what makes
I
you
only do
spend.
the slot machine, so in 20 pulls.
Let me
if
tell
I
you
don't
what I'm
buy it,
doing.
it
Play
ain't my
cards?
day.
You don't play cards at all?
Let me tell you what I
Okay.
do when I go to the casino.
Eat.
Where is the table where I can sit down? Like I don't like the casino.
I only take $20 and I leave my purse and my wallet, whatever.
I probably played the slot machines out of boredom, but for the most part, back in the day, the only reason why I was going to the casino, 2 things: food, women. That's it.
Gotcha.
I did not get.
I only been to the casino.
I don't
like
really want to
twice
meet my
in
man
life.
at the casino because right now I feel like he got a
I
problem.
wasn't trying to meet no.
Do you? You think he got like a
I
gambling
might have a
problem?
gambling problem.
I wasn't trying to meet nobody of any type of relationship at all.
John said 2 things. Mine was 3: food
food
and drunk
food.
women.
Food and drunk women.
Please.
Especially when Motor City first opened, they had all you can eat crab.
Did they?
Yeah.
They were trying to get the
What?
people in, huh?
Oh my God!
So did y'all hear about the Pontiac woman?
Rhea
Miss
said-
Rhea, can you tell us about it?
Yeah, call
What's
in.
that?
Call
real
in,
quick
Miss
if you got
Rhea.
time.
The Pontiac woman who just left her kids. She
Oh.
just left them in 2021.
And now
And
I've
they was
been
in the
hearing
house-
about that
They
story
was in the
too.
house to fend themselves.
Yeah.
Really?
And they were
to
only
where-
getting fed like maybe once a day or something like that.
No, she would drop food
I mean,
off
once a week or
on
something.
the porch.
Wow.
And she been gone for years.
Wait,
to where one of them couldn't even
what?
walk because their toenails are so long.
Jesus.
They weren't
This was
being,
in Pontiac?
Yep, and they
Yeah.
were shit. They're defecating in the
How
in
old were
the
the
tub.
children?
13 and 15.
Good God.
Yeah.
And so they obviously they weren't in school.
No, no.
Yeah, they didn't know nothing then.
Where they did? So they did.
The way it might sound,
I think that
it could have been mixed.
Yeah. Hey, real talk.
I don't know what it is. It is. Somebody tell
Black
me.
people like, hey man, I'm gonna go sell me some fake dope or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, but they
know.
don't even have that background. How would they think to do that?
Watch. Oh, they're right because they don't have no electricity.
Who don't have that background?
The kids, if they don't have background, any knowledge, street knowledge, or book knowledge, then how would they know to do
I believe it's in our DNA to figure it out. I do. I believe
We're
it's
gonna
in
survive.
there.
Listen, when kids get on survival mode, they get on survival
I
mode.
believe it's in our
Especially in the
DNA.
summertime.
Yeah.
that? Okay, now the summertime is a little different.
You ever seen the little gangster kid trying to sell you some water on the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? They know.
And I buy it.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Right.
I
Don't
feel
be
like if I don't buy
And they
it,
be
I can
picking
rob.
them. They be
Don't
picking them
be
super hot days.
adorable and just, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie, how much is
So
it?
the Girl Scout cookie people get you.
No.
Okay, because
No.
I'll walk right past them. Not
Yeah, I'll
today,
walk past
honey.
them.
Because I sold the Girl Scout cookie.
Not today.
The little kid with the lips like, hey, mister, can you please
Yeah.
get the water?
Top of the top calling you on the air.
Hey y'all, it's Rhea.
What's up,
Hey, Rhea? Good
Miles
morning.
answered it. Good morning.
Oh, okay.
Damn, Rhea,
Yeah,
you
he
sound
pretty
like
much answered it.
Oh,
Rhea,
okay.
you sound
I
like
didn't
Gary
hear.
Coleman. You okay?
Don't do Miss Rhea.
Come on, you got to relax on.
Don't do Ms. Rhea.
I didn't hear the story, so I'm interested in hearing it from your mouth,
Yeah,
not Miles.
it's pretty disturbing. The
Okay.
Pontiac school district. So I guess I don't know if they're trying to get around to the school district. Like, you know, kids miss 1 and 2 days of school. The school is looking for kids.
Yeah.
This has been
Most
3
definitely.
years. And they, I hate to say it because color don't matter, but they black. This stuff is going on
knew
as
it.
black people. And I just don't, but it's our mentality of, I'm sorry, say what you want about the Karens and everything, but if people paying attention to their neighbors, you can see things. You can see movement.
Facts.
You can see, it's certain things that we need to start paying more attention to again because kids are being neglected. Is it our responsibility all the time? No, because a lot of times we don't know. A lot of people don't share their business, but that's again the black culture mentality, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I'm real passionate about it. I don't even like to talk about it on Robert Real. I don't even because it's gonna go a different direction.
Yeah.
Because people think we don't need to judge. We're not being judgmental. I don't feel like I'm being judgmental. It's a conversation that needs to be had.
Absolutely, I
Well,
agree.
yeah, because back in the
We
day,
need to talk
y'all
about
had a
it.
village. Remember,
Yeah.
there was a village. If you got in trouble at school, you was gonna get in trouble walking
By
through
everybody.
the neighborhood, the neighbors.
Yep.
You was gonna get in
Yeah.
trouble with your parents. Like
Yeah.
you got in trouble with the whole family.
Exactly.
Now it's don't tell me what to do with my kids.
Right.
These my kids. You don't tell me what to do. Like,
Or
come
the
on,
kids even being
Bonquisha. Calm
disrespectful.
down, Bonquisha.
Bonquisha.
It's a name. It's a few.
Well, that's my part. I'm watching. I'm sharing. Sharing is caring. Everyone that's watching, make sure you hit that share button.
Yes.
Yes.
Sunday Grind
Yes.
Morning Show.
One thing
Yes.
about it, Miss Rhea gonna promote.
Okay.
That's right. Love y'all.
I love Miss
Love you,
Rhea.
man.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Ella Bates said that Pontiac case is nothing new. It's just another case where CPS failed the kids because allegations about a mother is never serious. Let it be a man and CPS knocking on the door.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can say that that's true.
I can speak from experience. That is true. Okay? Like there's been false allegations on me and my wife before, and they all in like, oh, there's a problem. What's this? What's that? And we tell them the truth, and they like, oh, okay. Give us a few days. We're gonna close the case because we can't find proof. But then when there's clearly something going on with the mother, and she really needs CPS getting called on her, nothing's going on. I've had video evidence sent to me like that this woman is trying to pick the kids up drunk, and CPS didn't even care. So yeah, when it's with the mother, it's like she gets a pass. And I'm only saying that because I've witnessed it. So it's a very nasty game, but they always cater to the mothers. Always.
And that's unfortunate.
It is.
Because there are some mothers that are really going through some things, especially mentally. I read an article the other day, and they were saying that when a woman is actually pregnant, her brain shrinks.
Really?
Yes, I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
And it kind of makes sense with some
They say
pregnancy brain. They forget or they space out. And then it made me think about maybe that has something to do too with the postpartum depression and all the things that women go through. And just talking to mothers, especially new mothers, and I'm sure mothers that have multiple children, you don't understand the mental that they go through and what they're thinking about. So I do think it's important for us to start taking it serious with women as well because of their mental state.
Absolutely. Top of the top, caller, you on air.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
What up, dog?
Good morning, Dorian.
Hey, Dorian. 2 minutes.
Hey, I just
2 minutes.
all right.
He be like, I mean, all right, because
go on. What you got to say?
You couldn't enter my 2 minutes, but tell me I got 2 minutes.
That was 2 seconds.
First
Go
of all,
on.
I just wanted to say, like Riz said and like Ella said, basically, if it was black, if it was a man, that would have definitely been addressed easily by CPS.
Yeah.
But one thing that is standing out to me, you hear about that story. You hear about the mom falling asleep in the van, the kids die. You hear about the father, who's a pastor, making his kids sit on the porch and having them outside. You know what I'm starting to realize in the black community? We don't care about the kids neither. None of us do. We really, if you really care about your children, you would not be paying child support. You wouldn't be making these kids. You have so much. We have lost our proverbial minds if we allowing children to get snatched up off the streets. We're neglecting them. No one's saying anything. We could say it's the color thing, but guess what? It starts actually with the parents, and some of these people shouldn't even be parents at all.
Nah, you're right.
Get criticized. I get criticized a lot. Oh, why you ain't got no kids and da-da-da-da-da. But I'm like, listen, I knew in my mind, hell, I'm going to be honest with you. For the good majority of my life, I was selfish. So I knew not to make no one a child because I wasn't guaranteed that I was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And then what I see is a lot of parents resent their children, resent them. They will talk about them so bad. Oh, that little monster, that little fucker. They talk to them. You mean to tell? Come on, folks. I'm not going to say all parents in our community is like that, but it's a great majority of it.
It is, and you'll see more mothers hating their sons than anything. I see it a lot. I've seen it a lot, you know. And then they walk around, they call them bitches, they degrade them. It's really bold. Like I've seen mothers be jealous of their daughters, but it's different. It's different with the son because the son be looking too much like the dad or acting too much like the dad, and they just like, oh, I really can't stand you.
But do y'all think that is
on the flip side too? You see the mothers will coddle the boys.
Oh yeah,
and then be hard on the daughters. I know, mom, like you said, a competition.
Oh yeah,
is real.
But
it is real.
Do you guys think that there's a correlation with the simple fact that one, people are just out here just having casual sex first off, and a lot of us in our community have kids way before they need to have them.
Yes.
Do you think that's a correlation?
Yes.
Because like you have kids having kids, and like you're raising a child, and you're still a child yourself.
And you know what it is? It used to be frowned upon 50, 60 years ago for you to be a single woman having a child out of wedlock. You would be shunned.
Yes.
You would not be put on, and now it's like now that's a thing to do.
Yeah.
You got women that say, hey, I just want to be, and see, you know what too, Brittany? I will say this much. Talking with you, seeing how you know how you are, and you could probably agree with this. We have lost our spiritual religious grounding. Even if you really didn't believe in it, grandma and mama took you to church. Spiritually grounding people is important. And you have young folks, they have no clue of what that is. And you got them out. And then, like you said before, the we don't care. We allow them to run free. They resent them. Oh, you ruined my life. Just go ahead. Why you just say that? You could give them up for adoption or something. But you got mothers and fathers who resent their children that they got them.
Yep.
And that is just, they do. That is, and I'm not gonna say it's all, but we gotta stop talking about it and actually get in people's business and start getting. Look, if it results in some fighting, that's the problem. We have been afraid, like the teacher is afraid of the parent. You're doing a glorified babysitting job, and then when you try to tell them about their kid, they want to fight you.
But sometimes these teachers don't be doing the right thing either. I saw a video of a father going up to the school checking a teacher because the teacher thought it was a good idea to put a man's son in a dress because it was supposed to be some type of switch or dress up day or some stupid shit like that. And he like, no, don't put my son in no dress. That's not a good look. That's not how I'm raising him.
You know why that happens? Because guess what? Guess one thing the teacher realized. Parents not even showing up at teachers' parent conference. They don't care what I do with this kid anyway.
Yeah, that may be true, but here's the thing: we don't know if he was an involved father or not. All we saw was the end result. The end result was that woman getting checked because that black boy was in a dress and he ain't had no business in no dress.
If daddy came up there 9 times out of 10, he's involved.
So you figure
the dad
how many school teachers you think is in the country?
How many what? School teachers?
School teachers.
How many school teachers?
A lot.
Oh, yeah, it's too many to count.
And then you think about the ones who actually try to do their job and try to teach curriculum that they don't believe in, but they want to teach, right? Then you got the ones that you look at the basketball coaches, the football coaches. A friend of mine, I'm dealing with their daughter, and I'm like, listen, you got this girl going to this doggone gym, and you got to watch men around your daughters. When your daughter's sitting in men's laps, your daughter's taking money from you, you're breeding a prostitute. That's what you're doing.
All right.
Yes. Yes, because if the money doesn't come from you, that's the one thing you got to explain this to your daughter.
Yeah.
Everything isn't about how you look. It's about your integrity. It's about it's a whole nother topic. But
no, it goes into it. Thank you, Dorian.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't even get to introduce the topic, did y'all?
No, I was going to introduce it after Dorian's.
Yeah, no, it's a point. So thank you, Dorian.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Thank you, Dorian.
Thanks.
No, it wasn't to cut you off. I was just.
It's fine. Let's go into it.
I think it's safe to say to go. If that was the 2-minute remark.
Yeah.
Thank you, congregation. Yeah. Let's go on into today's topic, shall we?
Yes, we should.
Between self-esteem and healthy relationship. That's kind of difficult a lot of times nowadays.
Yeah,
I think it goes hand in hand, and I think they breed. They feed off of each other.
They can.
Yeah. I think they feed off
what
of
happens,
each other.
But what happens when neither one of them have good self-esteem?
Oh,
do you think it's not going to be a healthy relationship?
You don't think it could be healthy?
It's not going to be healthy if neither parent has a good self-esteem. You know,
we're talking about parents. We just talking about in a relationship.
I think it's saying healthy relationships, and when we say relationships, even with yourself, with friends, family, things like that.
Everybody can't be thrown off. It got to be somebody in the group that got confidence that could instill confidence in everybody else.
The most important relationship is that you can have is with yourself.
Yeah.
So the healthy part of the relationship starts with you.
Yeah. Do you like yourself?
Which goes along with the self-esteem part.
Yeah.
Which we know all of, like, you're either born with it or somebody or you have it. Well, some people can take it from you. Some people can build it, and we know that a lot of that stems from childhood.
Yeah. I think it's built into you. Like self-esteem, because we don't know what that is.
Well, because it goes with the attachments. I don't know if y'all learned that in psychology or not, but it talks about like the attachment.
Go to your school, Brittany.
Go ahead, me.
It talks about the attachments where you have secured attachment and unsecured attachment, and then the type of parenting style that you have. You have the authoritative, authoritarian.
Suburban schools. Go ahead.
What is it? The neglectful or something like that. It's like 4 different type of parenting styles. So all of that helps build with the esteem part of the child.
I'm sure.
Or like when the child was crying as a baby, did the parent get them or how?
Yeah,
so
or let them cry.
It all starts from that, and then of course as you get older, it's still you build on it.
I think you do definitely build on it.
It gets built upon.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And it can get taken away too.
It can. But that's going to always come from somebody that loves you, though.
Yeah.
That's the only way that's going to happen.
What, self-esteem?
Yeah.
Well, when it gets taken away?
I can't really say that.
It could be from your peers, too.
Yeah.
Because
it could
bullies
be
in
somebody
school.
that you love.
I don't know. Bullies in school, we don't really love them. It's just...
No. Okay. Now, when you say that, that's different. Now, that can happen, too, depending on... I guess it depends on how it happens. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, yeah. I mean, but it can also... It could just happen in school, right? Yeah. You're a kid that gets a lot of accolades and praise, and then you get that 1 grade, and baby, your whole world just shuts down.
Crumble. Yeah. And this is like, isn't this like a C?
If you striving to get all A's and then
that's
you get
what
that
I'm
1
saying.
B.
So like that could really, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? Like that could take a toll on you. So
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
I would used to be like, oh well, shit, I'll try again. I mean,
okay, that's a good perspective to have. But when you harder on yourself,
but you also have parents that come and they can feed that. Like, okay, hey, you can dust yourself off and try again. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
And then there's some parents it's like, no, we not accepting
exactly
again.
Right. I think it's a difference too in the mentalities. Like when you're an athlete, right? Mm-hmm. I think when you're an athlete and you're getting good grades and you still
doing good in sports,
doing good, doing good. I forgot the word in your curriculums.
Yeah.
It's in the scholar sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a different mentality on like, okay, I just do better next time, or I make up for it.
Yeah. But again, it comes from your coaching.
Yeah, that is
what I'm saying. Like it's not just
because I feel like it's a slack if I don't do something right or good.
But it's required as a student athlete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to keep your grades up.
You have to keep your grades up. Like you have to have at least a 3 point something for you to. Well, some other schools it's like a 2.3 or a 2.5.
Yeah, okay. Let's put it where it is.
No, at my school you had to have
of course.
at your school.
Yeah, because what is the 2.0?
Shady school had the 2.0 is like you can get a D.
Yeah, that's what I said. The 2.0 is pretty low.
You had to carry at least a 2.5 in order to be on anything.
Yeah,
that's just one paper away from getting kicked out.
No, seriously, that's pretty low.
Some people couldn't graduate with a 1.43.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I remember it was the school I went to. I went to Inkster High. My last 2 years of high school, and you couldn't even run for homecoming king if your grades wasn't up.
Really?
Yes.
It was that strict.
Inkster only got 2 schools.
Homecoming was in the gym.
Huh?
Y'all homecoming was in the gym? Our prom wasn't, but our home and snow coming, yeah.
It's a center line.
It was at our auditorium.
Whoa, in the building.
We had our auditorium in center line.
We actually had our homecoming at some hall or something. I can't remember exactly what it was at.
Y'all homecoming? What y'all do for prom?
Prom, we ended up, I forgot where we ended
outside.
up. No, we were somewhere.
Oh, no, we had ours at a banquet hall.
Yeah.
That's where we went.
We had it at the Rooster Tail.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe.
So, I remember because I ran for homecoming king and I won. But I won against somebody that was way more popular. He was from Inkster. I'm not from there, but so I was looked at as an outsider. So the guy that was running against me, he couldn't run against me and win because of his grades. I was like, damn, you
a win is a win,
dumbass.
But typically, though, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Not for everybody, but for some of the more popular kids, they didn't worry about grades. They was worried about everything else.
Right.
And they got looked at for what they wore.
I'm sorry, but I was worried about my grades.
Well, so would you consider yourself popular?
I was known. I played basketball.
I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself popular. I was cool with people.
I was black.
I was popular, but I wasn't trying to be popular. I was one of those kids that wasn't trying to be popular. I just, I dressed decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had a nice braided hair, waves.
We didn't have to wear uniform. So,
baby, we had pajama day on Monday.
Pajama day was every day.
It was the best day at my school.
You sound like you went to Beverly Hills High.
I did not. They didn't care what they wore. They didn't care what you wore.
Yeah, they didn't care what you wore at my school either. No.
It was more so how you living.
Especially when I was in school in Florida.
No, seriously.
You ever seen lockers outside?
Lockers outside is crazy.
Yo, and girls basically wearing bikinis to school. That was a different school, man.
That's crazy. That's why I started wearing moccasins.
Yeah. What?
I had those.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't never had them before then.
Because nobody cared.
They didn't wear.
That's why Uggs are so popular because you can go to school.
I didn't start wearing North Faces.
No, but I'm saying like more so they don't care about that. They care about how you living, what you learning, what you're going to be doing in life.
Yep.
And the blacks tend to be worried about
the wrong
thing. And that's a sad reality. And I think that has a lot to do with the esteem part as well as the relationships as well, because a lot of people, the blacks, I think that was kind of ingrained too, right? When I sent you guys that video where they were doing the marketing video and they were saying the Negro man, how you sell to him. You make him think that, remember, you make him think that he's somebody and he has value when he dresses this way or he looks this way. Yeah.
They did a do on us. That's all I can
say. Yeah. But we're continuing.
We're stuck there.
We're continuing to stay in it. As you can see what's going on with the children and the women and the men walking away from the families and things like that. So we can't place all the blame on the others. At some point, everybody wants to throw this big word around accountability, and no one's really doing it.
No, they're not at all.
Well,
I've definitely started using accountability.
I hate accountability. I hate mental health. I hate the word toxic. My goodness, can we please?
I think toxic I hate the most.
Can we please enhance our vocabulary?
Yeah.
It's deplorable. Let me find the synonym. I'm going to find the synonym.
It is deplorable.
You know when these words became popular, when podcasts became popular?
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. I think social media makes words popular.
What are podcasts?
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Don't y'all go to Shanny this morning?
No. It's okay. It's okay. I just don't feel like they're the same because.
But these people. But what I'm saying is, Telly, when you see podcasts, when you see clips, where do you see them?
on TikTok.
Okay.
Thank you.
But what is that?
So
But what is that?
What is what?
Social media.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but no, it don't necessarily have to be a podcast.
It all goes hand in hand.
I personally think that it just comes from media in general.
Yeah,
because you hear things happen in music. Y'all it was radio. There's television, so it's just media in general.
Podcast is called Expeditiously.
Well, he don't have it no more.
You know,
he said there's not enough money in podcasting, so he stopped it. But it was a good podcast.
It's his top laid back.
I think there is enough money in it. It's just probably people didn't want to see him in that light.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't
it was
think,
good. It was good though. That's the sad part.
I know, but I'm saying I don't think people want to see him in that light because T.I. really is an intellectual guy.
Definitely.
And I don't think they wanted to see him in that light.
I think his main problem was he was using his star power too much. You know what I mean? And he wasn't bringing out people that was relatable. Yeah, you can bring a Tyler Perry out to talk about certain things, but you also need to bring out the other new producer that's coming up in this world who don't have the advantages as a Tyler Perry. Maybe you need to talk to other people other than
bridge the gap.
Yeah, because
I agree, Ms.
Because that's what Sherry does. That's what Jennifer Hudson is really good at it,
especially with her Spirit Tunnel.
I would say now that's the show.
Her Spirit Tunnel.
No
was
shade,
amazing.
no shade.
I mean, but Jennifer Hudson.
I like Sherry's show too.
And Sherry, both of them, they would see things on the internet, and they see a young kid or a nice mother or a father, and like bring them on. Come on, let's see.
And I think that has to do with maybe them feeling unseen in their journey. Their journey. So I think that's important to them to showcase.
Do you think that Jennifer Hudson felt that way though when she was bigger versus her being smaller? That's a thing.
As far as
been seen,
she still got the ugly ass feet, so it don't even matter.
No, but
you can't lose your feet. You don't lose weight in your feet.
That's what I'm saying. Like being unseen, so that's why they like to shed light on those that aren't really,
right.
Question for y'all, everybody: where did y'all find y'all self-esteem?
Ooh, I didn't find my self-esteem until I was like 22, 23 years old.
Okay, what did it have to do with?
Because of the gap in my teeth, me being dark skinned, and then one day this woman was like, "Excuse me, you are gorgeous," and I was like. You know what I mean? And she's not come sit next to me.
No, really, who?
Shut the hell up, Brittany.
Go ahead.
Anyway, thank you, Todd. See, my self-esteem all fucked up now.
Say this why?
No, but she told me, she said, "I love your eyes, and my God, your lips." And she was just talking to me. She's like, "When you walk into a room, start lifting your head up." She said, because I wasn't the only one that noticed you.
That's what's up. She had to be.
Damn, Brittany. You just gonna keep going. What about you, B? Jesus Christ.
Her self-esteem was paid for.
Go ahead. At least they know how to spend their money. No, I would say, I don't know. I would say I had it, as a child, kind of growing up because of the support of family, obviously.
You had both parents too,
and then
there you go.
I just said support of family. Y'all took it there.
No.
And, being in sports help.
And realizing it was good.
Yeah, and just, and I had to be because I was in a particular environment, so it's like you got to be twice as good.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you had to. Now it was challenged when I went to college.
Okay.
Got you.
And I think everybody at some point has those challenges.
But did your self-esteem lower?
Decline?
Yeah.
When you went to college?
It was in question.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that. It was definitely in question.
I know an athlete that fumbled when he got to college, because he didn't listen to somebody about, how they needed to move when it came down to playing basketball. And he go to college and realized, oh damn, even though I'm 6 foot whatever, I'm not the tallest guy. I'm the shortest guy.
There's someone better than you. There's someone bigger than you.
Yeah,
There's someone prettier than you.
It's because you're out of those four walls of high school.
Needless to say, this man didn't finish his dreams.
Yeah, because I believe if you go off into college, it definitely challenges you and it makes you question, dang, who am I really? And that's because you're meeting people from all over the world.
Yeah. Right. You're all American.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
That's true. But you have to think about it in that sense. Like you're meeting people that okay, well, I met other people that had the same mom and dad too, and they were black.
Yep.
So you got to think about it in that sense. It definitely challenges you. I will say it was in question, but going through that process and then graduating from there and, continuing to build on that, it's definitely built it.
Well, I can see how most women can have
as
more
well as acting.
with self-esteem.
And acting too has that took a toll on it too with modeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had to constantly having people, oh yeah, you got a little mustache right there. Oh yeah, you're too skinny. Oh yeah, you're too like.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too dark. You're too light. Yeah, that's
So, Brittany,
Tell me, what about you? Oh.
You got a mustache?
Yeah, take it off.
Tell me, what about you?
It is what it
going
is.
on over there.
Just keep living.
Just take it off.
For me, definitely it was instilled like through my mom. But of course, in the beginning, I felt like she was just saying that because she was my mom.
Mother, yeah.
And of course, she was supposed to lift me up and things like that. And then, of course, when I was in elementary and some of middle school, I would say semi-bullied just for me being bigger, dark-skinned, and things like that. And that's what people picked on. And so it wasn't ever bad to the point where I didn't want to go to school or, I was just completely crushed or would cry or anything like that. But more so just hearing on a daily basis, those words did stick. So coming home and hear my mom say, oh no, you this, you that. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I hear you. It wasn't until I actually got into high school where I felt more accepted per se, like being bigger, or I wasn't the biggest one at that point, or it was other dark skinned people or, other people on my wave. I'm like, okay, all right. And I don't know, people didn't really talk as much then. So I'm like, okay, so that's where I feel like it's starting to grow more so in high school.
I have a question. So in middle school, were you in the burbs or high school?
I was in the burbs. I always
in high school, or you always been in the suburbs?
Always.
Okay.
Well, besides elementary, but I did go to Detroit Academy of Arts and Sciences.
So was the bullying coming from this side or this side?
Us.
That's what I wanted. That was my reason for asking the question.
Because I would be, it's funny now, but I would be sitting in class and just doing my work, and then somebody would be like, hey, where my cheeseburger at? And it would be... And it's funny now that
you're past it.
Yeah, but then it's like, dang, I'm just trying to do my work. I'm not bothering. Exactly, I'm not bothering anybody.
Right. But that's why I asked the question: did it come from this or that? And it be us that do the worst to us.
It's always us.
Because the other ones ain't thinking about you for real. In fact, they're either intimidated or they have admiration for it.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I don't think I developed my self-esteem until you know what's funny you said about that, Brittany? I didn't develop my self-esteem until I went to a more diverse school.
Mm-hmm. So because I don't care about certain things.
Yeah, right. I went to like hood schools at first, and then when I went to high school, my first year of high school, I went to Ferndale High. So there's Chaldeans, there's white people, blacks, probably a few little Spanish people here and there, couple of Asians, and that was it. But it was diverse. That was the most diversity I ever seen. I didn't even know what the hell a Chaldean was before that. So when learning about that, I was like, okay, this is cool, and that's when I started to develop my self-esteem. But I also had it shot down in the same place. So
and probably in a different area.
But no, it was
in the same area.
Same area, but I got it worse when I was in our area.
In your area, yeah. I mean, because when you go to a diverse school, they're more so, again, like I said, they're concerned about what you know, who you know, how you living, how you're going to live. Because they understand, like, oh, this is temporary. That doesn't mean looks fade, things change, people change. Definitely. Like, they're more so concerned about that.
But that's when I started getting into music, that's when I really started to get my self-esteem up because I realized, oh, shit, I actually got a voice.
Found something good at.
And then I made a song over Kanye West's Flashing Lights. And I told a whole story how I stopped messing with one chick and moved on to the next one. And how I got played in that process and how I moved on and I'm good. Okay. And that's when I realized, oh, damn, I could tell stories. So that's when my self-esteem started to really heighten because I was like, now I can dibble and dabble in different things when it come down to music. I'm not just one track, when it come down to making tracks.
Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, so that's what helped me out a lot. That helped me out a lot. Making music did the damn thing for me, for real.
Shout out to Miss Rhea.
She's hilarious.
Music would definitely as an artist, as a rapper, it would change your attitude because you have to have a form of attitude.
You know, Shoshana's still up in me. You understand what I'm saying? It took me to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I mean, rapping, like, also, it don't matter when you rap, it don't matter how big or small you are.
Baby, what?
Because
I'm big on stage.
In my neighborhood, a lot of people just bigger than me. You know what I mean? Because I was really skinny and shut up.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying back in the day. Okay. I wasn't saying it. I was just saying back in the day. Go on.
Brittany, I swear to God, you can make a nigga self-esteem go down so quick.
I would never do that to you, Miles.
You did it.
It's done.
No, but seriously, so when you rapping, and as long as you good, people like, damn. And the big guy become very small. The biggest people in the room become very small. And I think music or dancing and things like that to deal with talent, that's the only thing you could do.
For us. And the reason why I say that is Jamie Foxx said black people are the hardest people to entertain. Like, we are the most unimpressed people ever. And if you can get them,
you can get them.
You can get them.
I thank God for tapping into music because that really saved me. I remember performing one day, and you know the crowd was real tough this particular night. But once I got off stage, they like it was dudes in the background. They was like, "Nah, let him go back on. I want to hear them songs again." And that's when I was like, "Okay." It's not me. It's just whoever listening. You know what I mean? So I had to get that into my head too.
But self-esteem rolls right into that because you have to be confident. You can't be rapping to him. Yo, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
You know, Snoop Dogg is the only person I know who ever performed with his head down and people loved it.
Yeah, he the only one that get away with that.
He didn't start off like that.
Yes,
though,
he did. I mean, that's it.
He started off like he been the same ever since.
Okay, I don't really know.
Like this. He's like, then he was smoke weed on stage and all shit. Now he's like.
I was saying because every time I seen him,
so you think that was a self-esteem issue?
Yeah, hell
Gotcha. I'm just asking.
It could be.
He's real linky.
Yeah,
he's real linky.
Yeah, no, I'm he's tall.
And that's
so was Nipsey, which
that's the crazy thing too. I would be in a bad mood before I get ready to perform, but something about that feeling of stepping up on stage is like I wipe everything off, and I just it was like lights, camera, action for me.
Man,
it also probably could be the fact that you were about to be praised.
Well,
and we as a people, honestly, we like it.
You know what? Honestly,
I guess I didn't think about it like that.
I never thought about that, but here's what I will say. I knew I was getting ready to perform one of my favorite songs. Right. And that's kind of like, you know what? I don't care what's going on. I'm about to kill this shit. Right. And it was like I had a natural high off of getting ready to perform something that I really love.
Praise.
So, yeah. But it was for me.
But as humans, we like it.
Yeah.
So the part is we have to learn to separate the two. And that's what happened with some artists and just people in general. Like, they on top. And everyone loves them and everybody's doing all of this and they coming from, but it's like, yo, it's the gift, it's not you, chill.
Yeah.
And it would take like Nate or Glenn Cannon to tell you, like, before I hit the stage, it seemed like they were like, what's wrong? But the minute I touched that boy,
yep, you know what I'm talking about.
They say you turn into a whole different person, and I just do.
That's because it's not you.
It is me.
I remember performing, and somebody, one of my boys, was making fun of me while I was performing. Like, look at his eyes. I'm like,
it's not y'all.
Yeah,
I just want y'all to know. Don't get excited. It's not y'all. It's a spiritual thing. I don't want to get too deep into it.
Lake said stage is hard.
Yeah, it didn't feel like, honey. It didn't feel like it was me either. Like I said, I felt like something took over.
It's a spiritual thing that happens when you're in your flow.
Yeah.
And that is a whole nother level.
This I knew it wasn't me. My music got cut and I was still going.
Yeah,
I was still going. I didn't mess up. Nothing. I just.
You're the only person have another story like that. I was on the Super Bowl party. Now they was playing me and they was like pushing me to the side because they're like, KDZ about to come on, right? I went, so they put me on before KDZ. And they put me like in the little halftime part, like a break part, right? And the owner was like, cut his music, right? Rest in peace to DJ Rick Hines. He didn't cut my he cut my music, but he wouldn't cut my mic,
right?
And I kept going, and then everybody just started rocking with me, doing just like this,
right?
And then everybody was like, damn. KD's like, I'm not about to perform after that.
Wow.
I mean, when I say y'all rock that boy, until Hollow was with me, and I tore that motherfucker apart, a cappella.
That's what's up.
Really,
See?
Hella.
See?
I could probably, people was like this. KD's like, hey, Doc, good one. You want a bottle?
That's what's up.
You couldn't follow up with that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
At least he gave you your praise.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In person, too. Because some people wouldn't have not said
they
anything
like
or
to
would have
hate.
hit you up later. Like, oh, yeah, you did good on your little performance.
So Telly, you played tennis.
Yes.
B, basketball. Me and Miles rap. I want to ask you. I want to just go around.
I'm also
What
an
was-
actress.
Yeah, I know that.
Don't shortchange me.
I'm talking about from the start when you were younger.
Oh, I've always acted.
You always acted? Okay,
Baby,
cool.
don't shortchange
Okay,
me.
fine. Okay, fine. Basketball, acting. So Telly, tennis.
Yes.
What was the best advice you got when you was playing tennis?
When it came to doubles, it was communicating because you have to communicate with your partner. Y'all both are in control of the court. So you got to let people know who have it, who, you know, things like that. And the best thing advice that I got with playing singles was don't stay in no man's land.
Gotcha.
And pretty much just, you know, don't just stay in the area where you can't move. Don't be stagnant. And so, you know, that kind of helped me through life.
You should have used that when you choose food. Continue.
Damn. Brittany, go ahead.
Don't you be disrespectful.
No.
Because you should be doing the same thing.
What you talking about? I'm talking about
When you choose food.
No,
I know.
No,
Go ahead.
you missed it. I'm
No,
talking
I
about
got
when
it.
she.
No, I know what
she
you're saying, but I
owned
wanted
it.
to get you.
It was just the way it sounded.
It's how you said it. That's
Yeah.
why I came back at you.
But she knew
No,
what
I know what
was
you're
talking
saying.
about. Okay.
Yeah. Brittany, go
Don't
ahead.
you do that.
Brittany,
Not gonna
go
do my
ahead.
shanny. Nobody is better at
Shady,
being
know
you
what I'm
than
talking
you.
about, right?
So happy birthday.
I was in the middle of giving with it.
I was giving what I needed to give.
Nobody is better at being you than you.
That was the best advice you got as far as basketball and
Nobody
acting?
else can be better at you than you.
That's fire. I think the best.
There's only one me.
That's a good point.
Right. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. I'm glad you said that. The best advice I got when I was rapping, I remember, I never forget, I just had got off stage and he pulled me to the side. He was somebody. I just don't know who he was. But he was like, listen, you dope as hell. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't matter how dope you are at rapping. It don't matter how good you write. If you do not have a fan base, nobody else is gonna follow. Get your fan base up. That was the best advice I got.
The best advice I got was don't do it.
Don't do what? Just
music.
Oh, for real?
Reconsider.
Oh, because
Read some litter.
I know what you. I know
Basically, you tell Miles he can't do something, he's gonna do the opposite.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
I wanted to address what Lake said.
It's been some really good comments.
Yeah,
Comment
It's a
section.
lot, but she said, I wish the nerves didn't come with it. I truly envy people that get a high from it. Are you still nervous when you perform? Do you be nervous before you go on?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to the nerves don't go away.
they
like
don't.
they're
They
always
don't.
there.
They don't.
Someone taught me just look at the top of people's heads when you're on stage.
Well, you can't really see anyway, can you? Because it's dark.
a little,
you can.
especially in front of you.
See, I don't never look out.
I see a bunch of shadows.
And one thing I learned too, the front row people would kill your self-esteem.
I'm not going for them. I'm not going for
They're
them.
looking like this.
Hey, you know what?
Because it's awkward.
That's why nobody want to sit in the
This is what I
front.
used to do. This is what I used to do. When I saw people was talking too much in the front, I'd do something stupid like go jump on the table or something and keep performing. I almost failed one day, but
See what
I
I'm
didn't care.
saying?
I didn't care. I did not care. I was like, nope, I'm going to get my balance. I'm about to keep rapping because these motherfuckers is talking while I'm rapping. I'm not feeling that. So, yeah.
I
Got it,
personally
and they were in
think
the front.
if you don't get nervous, I feel like you don't care.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you are getting nervous, that means
Because
that
you want to
care.
give your all, you think?
Well, performing, obviously, I mean, performing at any level that we do it is all about, like, the deeper root of it is all about healing.
Yeah.
And if we look at it spiritually as blacks, that's what we give the world.
Most definitely. I would say this: if people ever want to, like, get the haters off of you, look at what MCing is really about, right? I ain't talking about the rapping,
No,
the
yeah, no.
MCing.
Yeah.
When boy said, all the ugly people be quiet, it made the people who was looking stupid just yell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it becomes like a supportive thing where people like, okay, so he's not that bad. You know what I mean? And I've watched like Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh is a great MC. Y'all probably don't know Curtis Blow, Run DMC. They was doing things to make people hype. Even if you didn't like them, they had things that was relatable to it. Like Run DMC couldn't perform for nothing. But the way they moved on stage, they were like, oh, that was sweet. And then LL came and it changed the dynamics of performing on stage.
Because he was a hay lover.
This was way before he was a hay lover.
Oh, I know hay lover.
He used to rap hardcore. Before
Sometimes I sit on. Ain't that him?
That's I need love. Yeah.
Yeah, I need love. Yeah, I'm a hay lover.
But before that, he was just really hardcore the way he rapped and moved.
Who, LL?
Yes, he used to be hardcore when he first came out.
Oh, I thought it was I Just Need Love.
No.
Wasn't that his first?
No.
Oh, that's when he brought love into hip hop.
No, listen. I Need Love was his second album.
Oh, it wasn't the first.
His first album was Radio. Radio, believe me, I like it loud.
Yeah, I don't. Don't do that. I just know I need love, and that's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sit in.
Okay, late.
Oh, that's all I know.
Because I ain't jumping nowhere.
That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need love. Like, he made it nice to be a rapper when he needed help. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Him and Eminem new song.
I really don't want to.
It's
actually good.
It's fine, but I'm okay.
It's super fun.
I'm on residuals right now, so y'all can really take my mind. I'm on residuals.
Yeah,
I'm on Wayne.
Yeah, like you right. She said only a little person can jump on the table. I jump on the table, it's gonna be a crime scene.
Because me and the other people hurt.
Yeah, like I was about back then I was about $1. I was probably about $1.35, maybe $1.40. So yeah, I was able to get away with that type of stuff.
But y'all know what that made me think of. This is totally off topic. Remember that girl who was on the table and she was singing?
Oh yeah.
And she stepped forward and flipped over the table. I'm sorry, I just had the visual when y'all said that.
I'm trying to think because
it went viral.
What you mean, boss up, Stephanie? What the hell?
It went viral.
Which part? What part? We was talking about what she said. That was the boss.
I'm not sure. She said something and then they got. So I have a question. So do you guys think today, with the state of where relationships are, because I feel like it is equated with obviously, do you think that's why they are where they are because of the self-esteem issue?
A lot of times,
absolutely.
More than 50% of the times.
You said 50%?
More.
I've come across men that are in relationships, marriages, whatever, and they always go in about they always go in about their wives, what they're not doing, where they're lacking, or how they're talking to them. And that disrespect or the lack thereof always takes a toll on them. They always sound so down, and then they end up acting like it too. Like it spews out of them. And it's like, damn, dog, why don't y'all just go to counseling? And like, I'm the only one that want to go. She don't want to go. I'm like, well, dog, that's the red flag right there. Because if she don't want to fix y'all marriage and you keep staying there, she's going to keep doing the same thing. So I've tried to guide and help, but it doesn't even work sometimes because it's like they get so stuck on the fact that they're in love, they don't want to let that go. And it's like, well, do you love if you can't be in a relationship and you love the person you with more than you love yourself, that's a failure right there. So to me, I don't think that you can do that. I don't think it's going to be a working relationship.
No, not at all.
Some people thrive off giving love.
That's fine.
How can you pour from an empty cup?
Thank you.
I get it.
Whoa! Thank you.
And that's biblical.
Thank you.
That is biblical.
It's definitely not biblical. Well, actually, it is. If you think about the overflow, because technically, people supposed to get it off of them.
Yeah, the book that's come from the Book of Clarence, right?
No.
Okay, I'm checking. Hey, y'all watching the Rise and Grind morning show with the crew. It's Todd, Brittany, and Shani and me, and we just letting y'all know. Listen, if you got low self-esteem, it's your fault. No,
it's okay. Just pick it up.
No, right? Because there are ways to build your self-esteem as an adult. There's things you can do to help build it for yourself.
For me, you gotta use penis pumps.
For people, because Miles is an alien. There are books.
Affirmations.
There are books that you can read to help increase that. Find something that you like, or find something that you're good at.
Can I ask you a question? But what if you got a person's low self-esteem and he's dyslexic and he stutter? And he can't.
There's speech classes.
And he can't read.
Speech classes,
don't
reading
like
classes.
This.
Like you can get help. You gotta want to get help.
Just don't put that student in a regular class.
I believe.
Like no, to play with to help them.
I did see this one thing.
I did in front of the class.
I did see this one thing where they said
This will be messing
this was
people
on
up.
this was on social media. They said the reason why you think people crazy on social media is because when you was in school, they had a class for the slow people, and then they had a class for the problem is we in class with a lot of slow people, right? They should have a particular area.
That's what I said.
That was totally off topic.
But that's why Facebook should have stayed for college students. I believe.
Yeah.
I say that all the
It would
time.
have took me a minute to get on.
I got into a whole argument with someone because I said that.
Right.
Because it was already geared for a particular group of people, and I feel like it should have stayed for a particular group of people.
It kind of
and you could have made something else for someone else. You know what I mean with social media, but I get and I understand what happened. But I wanted to go back to what we were saying about building the self-esteem. There are books and things that you could do, but what I wanted to say when it comes to that, everything in life is work.
Absolutely.
Like everything that we have to do is work. And if you want to be a better version of yourself, then you have to put the work into yourself.
Definitely.
Nobody's going to do it for you.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, when you said someone that's dyslexic, I know you were joking, but you were being honest, or you have a speech impediment.
Yeah.
It's something called Google.
Yeah.
Get on there. Everybody has their phone. Everybody have access to a phone or something. Get on there and start researching and understand and trying to figure out some stuff.
Yeah.
All you have to do is ask ChatGPT.
Hey, and Jay Cherie said it is your fault. I agree. This is where when you said it's like, no, it's not a joke. You're right, because if you got a problem in a certain area, you need to do the work to get better in that area. Simple as that.
It's that simple.
No. Here's where it's not simple.
No, I said it's that simple.
Oh yeah, it is that simple. But it's some people out here that take pride in being victims. They take pride in somebody always helping them. It's like they the emotional, mental bums or something.
No, Tinker, we not.
And it's sad. It's sad because anything you want to do, anything you want in life, it requires work. Guess what? Everybody's marriage ain't the greatest. Everybody's relationship with their parents ain't the greatest. It takes work to make sure that it gets on that right path.
Yeah.
So if you don't do the work, you're gonna get exactly what you put into it. Nothing.
Which is today why you're seeing what you're seeing with the relationships. People not putting in the work, and they don't want to put in the work.
Stephanie said, which you was hitting on, Stephanie said it too. Go to therapy, channel your gifts. We all have them.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people who are positive.
Yeah.
True.
And in order for you to know that, Stephanie, I'm gonna just piggyback off of that. You have to be that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right? Because again, self-esteem and healthy relationships go hand in hand. So my thing is, if you're not a healthy person, of course you don't even know how to pick a healthy relationship. So that goes hand in hand. And how you know that you're growing is when you start being around a particular group of people and you start seeing them like, yeah, I'm not here anymore.
Right. Well, I mean,
that's how you know that you're growing.
Most definitely. Like me, I would never pick a fat doctor. Like if my doctor fat, I want a whole nother doctor.
I can understand that. I get that.
I mean, that's like having a fat personal trainer. Like, so I get it.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know.
Shit.
What I'm supposed to look like.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I can't. If my doctor stutter, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It'll bother me because he but get this.
Miss Real, we can talk about that.
But we have so many gym teachers that are.
That's why they're the teacher. That's exactly why they're the teacher.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many gym teachers that be overweight.
Those who can't do teach.
Absolutely.
I'm like Will Smith. Well, I can.
I had an unfortunate person try to tell. I had an unfortunate person try to tell me, how you gonna sit up here and give out marriage advice and you've been married 3 times? And nigga, I'm the one to go to because I done already messed up for everybody else.
But I can see somebody saying that. Yeah. No, I mean, it's you can look at that one or two ways.
Yeah, but guess what? This comes from a person that this is more than likely that when somebody say something stupid like that, it came from somebody that ain't never been married. How you gonna talk shit to somebody that's already done it and you never did it?
No, I agree. I think they would have to look at it like this.
Is Brittany Crenshaw giving us the finger? Is that
no,
she said hallelujah. Thank you, Brittany.
What's up, Brittany? That's one of my people. That's Lake people.
What's up, Brittany? You know, from one Brittany to another Brittany. How you doing, Brittany?
Top of the top, caller. You on the air?
What up, though, fam?
What's up,
Jay Cherie?
You can tell that's Jay Cherie.
Man, Rose, you relax on the callers. Go ahead, cuz.
The mere fact that LL Cool J.
I was gonna read that.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm over here like, wait, what?
We need love, Jay.
That's it.
We need love. We need love.
Yes, we definitely need love. Listen, so I hear everybody talking about. I've seen a couple of things in the past couple of weeks, and you guys are talking about the topic now, a healthy relationship. I think that is so subjective, because what looks like a healthy relationship to you may not look like a healthy relationship to me.
True.
True
So
indeed.
I think the very first thing you need to figure out is, what does a healthy relationship look like to you? You need to be able to identify it and stop looking towards social media and other people to present it to you.
Ooh, praise
Yes.
God.
You need to go out and find out what that looks like to you, because my relationship to a lot of people may not be a healthy one in their eyes, but I don't give a fuck, because I don't live my life for nobody but me.
Bingo.
Bingo. Thank you, Jay Sharice, for calling, because I agree totally with you. There's a lot of people who live their life through social media, and they believe everything that pops up on Facebook, or Twitter, or
some of these
TikTok.
people's favorite content creators are sitting up here crashing out.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? And y'all think this shit is great and it's funny, and no, it's not. This is sad. This is a mental issue. So yeah, I agree with you.
Just don't crash out.
Shut up, Blake.
Well, again, that goes back to Lake is hilarious.
She is. I love that.
Again, that goes back to the healthy state, right? Because they're crashing out because of what's personally going on the inside of them, right?
It's a trigger.
When you say healthy state, that what was a healthy state in your mind may be different than what it is in my mind.
Well, you said it's subjective. It is to a certain extent, right? But here's my thing. When it comes to healthy, just overall, when we're not in a comparison state, that's when I think you need to, that's how I think you can identify it. That's how I think you can identify it overall for everything.
Yes.
Is that you're not comparing you to anyone else but you. Mm-hmm. That's when I think you can see that you've arrived in a healthy state.
Mm-hmm. So when
that's what's happening with social media. People are doing comparison, right? Yeah. Because it's like, oh, such and such went on a trip this week. I need to go on a trip this week. Yeah. But if you are content with where you are and what you're doing, then that's all that matters. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. As long as I think it's healthy when you're not in a state of comparison. And that's what people need to look at. Because even down to what you just said, Jason Reese, where you said what may be healthy for you may not be healthy for someone else. Again, like that's kind of comparing. You know what I mean? But like I know you not worried about it. But but I'm saying, even just saying that, it's comparison. If you're at a state.
I think when I hear healthy, when I hear that, it puts me in a psychology mindset. When I hear healthy relationships, healthy mindsets, healthy, and I just think that the word is overused, because again, healthy is subjective, and it should be subjective to everybody's mind. Now I know a woman who for her, having certain combative things happening in her relationship, for her, that is a healthy relationship.
For her, right?
For me, no, the hell it's not. But who am I to tell her that her relationship is not healthy? I'm just sitting back, hey, if you like it, I love it. It's just not something that I will put myself in, but I wouldn't dare tell her you don't have a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
What is it?
Now I'm judging.
Okay, so in that sense, if it's affecting organs,
yes,
it's affecting health, it's affecting other things, you still think that it's fair to say that that's a healthy relationship? Because believe it or not, a lot of things that we go through is tied to our body physically, our organs, illnesses, all of that stuff is all tied to health. So I get when you're saying like, yeah, it is an overused word, just like mental health and all these other things, and toxic, but there is an objective truth to it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I think it's a subjective truth to it. I'm very cautious when I'm talking about relationships, because what's viewed in your eyes is based off of your upbringing, your surrounding, things that you've gone through. and stuff like that. And my views are based off of my own upbringing, the people that I've had around me. So I'm very cautious when I talk to people regarding their relationship. I use me always as a subject, and I say what I will not stand for, what I will not put up with. And if you have the same thought process, okay, cool. If not, it's still okay, cool. You're walking your path and I'm walking mine. And again, what I may take myself through for someone may be totally different than what you would take yourself through. But I would never give advice to someone and tell them, yeah, your relationship is just not healthy.
Okay.
I mean, I know a couple of brothers who literally had heart attacks, and in my opinion, the heart attacks was caused by the stress of one of a wife and one of a girlfriend. I believe that they caused these men harm. But again, when I talk to those men in prior to them passing, they were happy. To me, they were out their damn mind, because how the hell ain't no way in hell, but they were happy. But I've heard other friends talk about the relationship, and they're like, yeah, that's just so unhealthy. And I'm like, it's unhealthy for you. Well, that doesn't mean it's unhealthy for them.
I would say this, in most situations, what you're talking about, it's like 50-50, right? Because it looks like they're getting along and they like what they're liking, but in private,
it'd be a whole nother situation,
a whole nother story.
Definitely could be.
Yeah,
Definitely could.
I mean, because I have learned. Men do it a lot.
Hell yeah, man. We the main ones.
Men be acting like everything is sweet. You know what I mean? Oh no, I'm straight.
Because you know why? We got it put on us to not show no emotion, to not talk too much, and all of that. So that's where that comes from. It came from upbringing for sure.
Sharice, thank you for calling.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
So very welcome. I'm gonna finish watching.
Okay, please do.
You just made Dorian mad because he only had 2 minutes.
My apologies, Dorian. Call that again. Bye.
Call that again. Bye.
For another 2 minutes.
She likes the line back open. Bye.
I did want to piggyback off what Miss Rhea had said.
Yeah,
because I agree
Miss Rhea
with.
Been talking.
No,
period.
I agree with what she said. She said it's a fine line between comparing and being inspired someone. She said I can look at someone's journey and say that's amazing. I'm inspired. If they can do it, I can do it. But I'm not comparing myself to them.
That's real.
And
I think there's nothing wrong with that.
I do that's what I'm saying.
We all have inspiration.
What I mean by the comparison part is when you look at it in like an envy or jealousy thing kind of come up, and you're not inspired by it, you kind of, you know,
like,
what I'm saying? You hating on it. So that's more so what I mean by the comparison point. But you should be inspired by others. That's what we're here for. We're here to inspire.
Yeah, even artists have inspiration from other artists.
You gotta have inspiration. I mean, like that's what you should be inspired by it. It should be more of like, well, dang, you know, I can do that too. And it should be one of those things where it's like, oh, you know what, that's something I'm interested in. I want to do that. Let me see how I can do it, but not necessarily look at yourself and put yourself down. Like that's what I mean by comparison, and then that's when it becomes dangerous.
It's a great poet that had a line that makes it's gonna wrap this whole thing up. He said, what you eat don't make me shit.
There you go.
In the words of Jay-Z.
I'm up here like
Lil Wayne couldn't say nothing like that.
Male shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait. What you mad because he pushed dimes and he said wait? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, but as far as what Rhea was saying, I can agree with that because I got inspired to do podcasts, and I had friends that were already doing this before I jumped into it, and they were telling great stories. They were sharing personal stories, and I was like, damn, you know what? Because I wasn't rapping no more, I needed an outlet, and that's what kind of pushed me into this lane. I said, you know what? Rapping helped me out a lot with my anger issues, so I said maybe I need to find something else to take that place. Podcasting help with that, especially when I started hearing other people vent and get stuff off that you wouldn't hear normal people talking about. And these women were podcasting on a low level, and they were better than the ones that you hear about every day. So that's what pushed me into podcasting. And I was like, I wasn't jealous of them. Like you said, I was inspired. I said, yo, this would be dope. This is probably something I need to do. First thing I did was talk to my wife about it. When I talked to her about it, she said, all right, give it a shot. And now I'm here.
That's what's up. I'm glad you're here, Todd.
Thank you.
So now I'm about to get in your head right quick.
What up?
Why you stop rapping?
I stopped rapping because I lost my motivation. And here, this is what happened. When I stopped rapping, it was because of the lack of support that I had. I felt instead of me having the support that I felt like, you know, that was already there in me, I kind of put that on everybody else. I would call people, text them, hey, I got a show coming up, come here, come this. And then people would not show up, do no call, no shows. And at some point, it started killing my drive.
So I'm gonna suggest something to you, and I'm glad you said that, because I said that to my mentor one day, right? He said what you did was you killed your own drive by depending on other people to back you.
Yes.
When you love something, you keep going and you keep doing it, because it only take, Tyler Perry said it the best, you only take one person.
Yeah.
It only take one person to see you, and they can be the person that take you to a whole nother level. And I agree with Stephanie with the
comparison is the death of joy.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, because it's definitely biblical. Because
comparison kills.
Definitely Cain and Abel. The first family, the first family stuff. So, but all of this,
Saul and David. Saul and David.
Saul and David. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sad. Mm-hmm. Now I want to go get my Bible. But what you were saying was seriously about the support, right?
Yeah.
Nobody hardly ever supported me.
And they still don't.
Right.
That's the one, yeah.
Well, hold on. So when I don't look for support from nobody. I look for my inner God. Always.
There you go. There you go. I didn't have that back then. So yeah.
No. Yep. I'm telling me neither. Hold on, ladies. Me neither.
Okay.
Because I didn't.
Wait. Look.
Shut up. Do that again, Brittany. Because you look stupid.
That's how you look. I'm just
doing.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't either. See that?
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't either. But I didn't realize what it was until later.
Right. Oh, that it was God?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that thing when they said, don't do that. I was like, what? Why not? Mm-hmm. You look stupid.
Well, you the one that gave you the vision. That's why you thought about it.
There you go.
I'm supposed to put that out there.
That's real.
Yeah. Can I shout my parents out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to shout my mommy and my daddy out. Well, my mom, I don't call her mommy. Call her ma. My daddy. But anyways, my parents always taught me, they said, everything you do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do it for you.
But see, at least my mother was telling me that, but she didn't say that. She was like, fuck them.
I mean, I feel like in a way that's what they said.
Essentially,
they were saying it that way. They just put it a little bit more eloquent, like, what you do it for you. Yeah, everything that you do for you. You dress for you. You do everything for you. You do everything for you.
Yeah. And you know, now that I'm in podcasting, I realize that, you know, I gave myself, on top of me getting inspired, I gave myself some motivation, right?
Lake, how much are the tickets?
Yeah, but look, I gave myself motivation and I kept going, but I also realized just because it's people not saying nothing, not hitting that like button, not getting in the comments, that don't mean they're not watching.
That don't mean they're not watching.
And I learned that.
I'm going to be honest, them the ones that's watching the most. Because the ones that hit like, they ain't really paying attention. The ones that's not saying nothing are the ones that's watching the most.
I'm not going to lie. When I be at places, I'm like, hey man, I've been checking out your podcast. I'm like, you lying? You're like, that's what you said yesterday, but I'm like, oh, he been watching.
Yeah.
I watch y'all all the time. I'm like, really?
Can I just say, imitation is the best form of flattery?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sometimes it's not, because when the motherfucker not doing it right, it's irritating.
Yeah, you talking more than show.
But I'm saying the fact that you even trying it.
Yeah. I mean,
baby, keep doing what you're doing. That means all y'all keep shining.
I get it, but it's kind of weird to me too, because it's like you're grown, right? Yeah. So how are you a grown person trying to imitate another grown person? Find your own lane. Find out what you're good at instead of trying to step into something.
Can I tell you something? We are never grown.
I was just about to say
we are never grown. We all kids.
We are all guys.
Because
children.
all of us,
we're growing.
We are children. That's why you said children, not adults. But if you think about it, that's why everybody having issues, because of that inner child.
Yeah.
Your
Your relationship is because of your inner child. Your self-esteem is because of your inner child. You do what you do for your inner child. We are all children. Nothing has anything to do with your adulthood. The only difference
that a long time ago.
is that you start to understand it. Right. But we all kids.
Top of the top. Caller, you on the air.
Hey, what's up? This Jay. Hey, man, I just got finished arguing with a low self-esteem person right now. So let me get to it.
Okay, Jay.
Okay, came in hot.
In my opinion, low self-esteem and the unhealthy relationships all stem from, I think it's the school system and it's just overall socialization. People don't know how to be productive nor turn a profit. I think school only teach people how to be somewhere, sit up somewhere, catch a paycheck, and just mess up house money. So they don't know how to accomplish anything. And if people actually accomplish stuff, they might actually feel confident and actually have some leeway and leverage in life, and they don't have to sit here being parasites off of other people and all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, if you're not accomplishing anything, how the hell you gonna get some self-esteem?
That's real.
All right, who are
That's
you?
real.
You didn't accomplish shit.
Well, damn, Jay.
You must have just got off the phone.
No, they just hung up from that argument.
Jay, you came in hot.
Jay,
you still on the phone?
Jay, you with us?
I told you.
Oh, okay.
So you with a low self-esteem person that was just on my line, getting on my damn nerves.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So are you okay?
I'm good. I got a smile on my face. I just was just getting this off because this is a thing. 95% of people's suffering comes from a lack of understanding and a lack of doing. If you actually did something, you wouldn't have time to be worried about what you feeling about it.
That's right.
That sound like baby mama theanosis.
No. That's a whole nother. Hey, no, that's a whole nother.
He's like,
so Jay, can I ask you a question? Were you peaceful this morning before this happened?
What'd you say?
Were you peaceful this morning before it happened?
No, I wake up ready for war every day. I drink.
I drink heavy.
I drink espresso at 4 a.m. to get ready.
Damn.
Sheesh.
My goodness. Okay.
So you've been up.
Well,
okay.
You do better than me. I at least do a line.
See, the thing is, if you want peace, you got to be prepared for war. And that's just
damn. That's a good one.
Yeah.
The only peace you're gonna have is the peace that you enforce.
20 of your friends.
That's real. You know it. You know it.
You just want to tie friends.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
like, still, man. That's why I say you DC. Yeah.
No. He, because like me,
right.
he hates talking to ignorant people. You know
Well, don't talk to him.
Yeah, but
a wise man said, "Don't argue with fools," because people from a distance can't tell who is who.
Yeah,
so just don't even talk to him.
So y'all just all gonna say it?
Yeah,
So yes, because that's the realest line that man ever said. Just stop talking.
There's no little Wayne quotables.
You gotta find them. You gotta find them.
All you got is lollipop.
No.
You gotta find them.
no.
Give me one.
Because you don't want that latex.
Give me one.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Like lasagna.
Who
You
said
heard that
that?
man?
Lil Wayne.
You heard that
I
man?
ain't never heard that.
Yeah.
You heard that man?
Yeah.
That's not a quotable though.
That's not quotable.
Yes, it is.
Who's saying it?
Him.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, it is silent.
So with Miss Rhea,
Like lasagna, because you know it ain't in there.
I get it.
She
Then
said-
you gonna hear the G in lasagna.
Nope, I don't hear anything.
Get the hell out of
No.
here.
Yeah, that's
She
what they said. They didn't hear it.
School teaches people social skills. That's not true. School teaches you how to be a productive citizen.
Yep.
School just teaches you a skill based on whatever
What
major.
skill did you really learn in school?
Nothing.
Based on a major.
No, you know what you learn how to do?
Shut up.
You learn how to go to class on time. You learn how to turn
That's
in
a
your
skill.
paper. No, you learn how to do what you were told.
But it's a skill.
It's
That's,
not.
This is listening,
It
listening and
requires-
understanding.
It
is a
requires
skill.
no
You
thinking.
learn how to be
If
a
it was
prisoner.
if it was a skill, why was there so many dropouts? Why was so many people skipping class?
Well, I can't speak for
See what I'm saying? So
School
it's
just
not a
taught
skill.
you
It's
that you. School taught you how to follow rules.
stay in line.
School taught you a skill.
Yeah.
It didn't taught you nothing.
It gave you great prison skills. How to hold your
Well,
nuts.
how to fold them when to walk away. But however,
Because
whatever
this ain't
skill.
Texas.
This ain't.
And you know what's funny? when I was in jail, for the little time I was in there, it reminded me of school. It was just the same. It was just different. The only difference was it was too many niggas. That was it. But it was a bell rung. You had to get up. You had to make sure your bed was made. You had to make sure.
Sound like the military.
Yeah. It was like that too.
Because I know they be having to wake up real early.
Right. We had to
wake up. When is the show?
We had to wake up at 5 a.m. to eat. Right. 5 a.m. to eat.
And it wasn't even none good, huh?
No. The best thing I had to eat was commissary food.
Jay Cherie said it's quotable.
Thank you. And that's what happens when money is on the books, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's what people be talking about when they say put some money on my books.
Who said that? I'm dead. Oh, okay, like that was Wayne.
Yeah.
Not too much.
All I know was lollipop.
I'm gonna get Lake hip because she asked me to put her hip to the song.
Off topic.
That's not necessarily true, Jay Cherise, because there's a lot of people that don't have them.
Yeah, some people.
So I can't agree with that.
Some people been socially awkward. Some people have been socially awkward since school.
They're not teaching that.
So yeah, I don't.
Well, if you have to get up in front of the class and do a presentation for your grade,
and you still don't know how to talk in front of people, not you. I'm speaking in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, but people do it for the grade,
and they got to see.
Listen, man, school
average.
Sports will teach you social skills.
High school,
bingo.
High school is the worst thing that ever happened to us.
High school?
We living in high school. Think about it, right?
No, I get
high school. This is the 13th grade.
The celebrities in this high school.
The celebrities are the kids. Those are popular kids, right?
Okay.
You got the nerdy kids. You got your engineers and doctors. There go the little nerdy people.
Yeah.
You got the student council. Those are your lawyers. You see what I'm saying? Like we're living in high school.
But high school was nothing but a big ass detention center.
I don't know. High school was a good time for me.
I mean, oh my God, it's my good time.
I enjoy high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I was driving.
We all enjoy high school, but the truth is, it did
not everybody enjoyed high school.
It did not elevate elevate who we are.
No. I think so.
No,
I think so. I think it pushed you.
Listen, about time you're the age of 8 or 9 years old, that is who you are.
I can't agree with that.
I'm gonna have to ask my parents.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna ask my parents.
I can't agree with that necessarily because you're forever growing, changing, and evolving.
No, what
you are.
Okay, you just saying that because of age.
Not necessarily even with age.
Majority
it has
we have a caller.
Majority of people.
Ask the parents out here.
Top of the top, caller, you in the air.
Y'all knew I had to call.
I knew.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay.
Hey, Dorian.
2 minutes.
Come on. Y'all fucking up. Go ahead.
So the one thing that parents were complaining about when kids were online is the social skills that they were going to be lacking. Because it is very well known that school teaches you social skills. Now, of course, if there are kids out there that they're untrainable, unteachable, or just the way that it was being taught and taught to them, they couldn't pick it up that way. But school 100% teaches you social skills.
Okay.
That's one of the biggest things for schools. That's why when they came out with the online learning schools, that was one of the things that parents was fighting them about, because why? The social part of it.
Yeah, that was the downfall.
Well, school really is a daycare center.
Yeah.
Essentially, because while the parents is at work,
that's the main reason that it is a daycare center.
I was about to say, they was complaining because they had to do it.
And that's why they're complaining.
They're complaining because they had to teach their children social skills.
Because your social skills starts at home.
And which they didn't have because they fucked up. Listen, one thing I've learned was I do a thing called references, right? Where I do with my daughter. I say cat, you say mouse, go back and forth. Once my daughter, she was 6 years old, 7 years old, she was able to go up 9 levels, 10 levels. It was because I met a girl at the studio one day. I said, okay, if I say dog, you say what? She said, and I said, okay, I say cat. She said Williams. I said, okay, no, fuck this. I really got to help my daughter.
But you can't say that that's not a correlation.
I mean, no, it's
well,
not.
you're basically teaching them to think, but I believe social skills starts at home.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't believe the school doesn't do anything.
Yeah. To a certain extent, it starts there, but then it expands in real world.
It
you
can.
take what you learned in those four walls.
It can.
And transfer it to another
But that's not always
Shani,
the case.
I'm not going to leave my social skills to my daughter to fuck around with them old punk ass kids that she around with.
I mean, but it's going to happen regardless because that's who she's around.
Hey, but listen, Jay Sharice is right to a point because the pandemic did mess these kids up.
Oh, most definitely.
The pandemic did a lot of damage to these kids to the point where
messed up
you think so?
Some of them were, but to the point where they don't want to do nothing off of their phone. They don't want to do nothing unless their face is in the screen. A lot of these kids are just, it's like that programmed them to not want to really socialize.
Because that's school now. They're on Chromebooks.
Exactly.
There's no textbooks.
Yeah.
Right. They don't even have to write essays anymore. Like, what?
Yeah.
Or in cursive.
Yeah.
You have to type
Who let that happen?
What's wrong with y'all?
We did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So who's buying the phones?
We are.
Who's putting them on the phones?
We are.
So who are they learning social skills from? Us.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put that on the schools.
Not all in the schools.
No,
but the
not
schools
all.
play a part.
But if you want to be
I'm
honest,
hanging up because it's 2 minutes, but I'm gonna call back in now.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for respecting. Thank you for respecting the line, Miss J. Sharice. We appreciate you.
Yes.
What
on today.
What I'm saying is, if we really want to get technical, it's all programming. So it goes back to even when we were coming up. We television.
Yeah.
What was it called? Television programming.
Yeah.
So it all started there.
But also,
But that didn't give us skill.
What?
Social skill, rather.
Shit. Now,
TV?
You know
gave me some social skills.
You know what gave people social skills?
What?
Being rejected and accepted.
I don't know. I just think
going to the mall gave you social skills. Going to the
Interaction.
movie theaters gave you social skills.
Yeah.
Going to the playground gave you social
Yeah.
skills. They ain't had nothing to do with school.
yes.
It had everything to do
But
with
those
you
things
hanging
happen
out.
in school.
No.
You
went to the mall after school,
No,
honey.
I'm saying you played
No,
with
I
people in school.
You went to the mall.
No, you
Yeah.
played with people in school. You had playgrounds in
That's
school.
what-
You
that's
had
what I'm saying.
lunch.
Only
You
went to
had
the mall on the
comic
weekends.
classes.
But
you
you
saw
were
each other
doing
in the
something
hallways.
outside of school, though, right?
Yeah.
You were talking outside of
Listen.
school.
Yeah, but you
This is because
talk
of sports.
more in school than outside of school.
That's not always the case.
Even with work in school, you spend most of your time there.
Well,
You learn social skills by being outside. When you was running up and down
Well, when
that
you
street.
young, that is being outside.
No,
Well,
when you running up and down the street, you only in school for so long.
Ride my bike.
8 hours.
That's how you learn
8
social
hours
skills.
a day, though. You
No,
in school.
Shani.
No,
The
so
reason why
listen.
you don't know because you got the later end of life. That's what the problem. You wasn't riding the bike outside.
Wait,
You
I
caught the
wasn't
tail
walking-
end of that.
You wasn't walking to the store.
or catching the bus.
Nah,
I wasn't doing that.
I ain't never catch the
But I
bus.
would tell you this: school in the very beginning is what screwed us up.
No, that's the same person. They don't know you online?
No,
Jesus Christ.
He don't know. So I would say this:
He don't know.
message.
He don't
He's
know.
definitely ruining the flow of this.
He busting down a bando.
So, wait a minute, bando? That sounds like a bus though. So listen, no, it's not the same thing.
No.
Okay,
Continue
so-
what you were saying.
No.
Okay, like I'm gonna have to get a ticket because I want you to sell a ticket.
Right.
Say uno.
Seriously, when we're in kindergarten, the kid who did good got a star on his forehead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the person who didn't was mad that they didn't get a star.
Mm-hmm.
So they would either take it, you know what I mean, or they would do something to where it caused them not to like certain things.
But it was
Yes.
designed for you to get on that level. Because if you see somebody else
No,
doing
it was
it, you
designed.
can do it too.
It was designed to create comparison.
I think it was created so that it can be like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it.
They-
Or
That's
it's
what-
they're-
that's what they
4 or 5
want
years
you.
old.
That's what they
don't
want
know
you to
the damn
believe.
Difference.
The-
You just
the
mad.
difference between what?
They just wanted you to do better. No.
I mean, really though, why would you keep getting mad about something that you can just be like your friend?
Well, I don't understand why you should get a pat on your back when you are in kindergarten for graduating. You supposed to graduate.
I
It's
think
kindergarten.
that's setting the foundation for when you graduate in life and you elevate in life.
No, that is the American culture, and that's why the American children are doing what the American children are doing.
I want to comment on what Jay Sharice said. She said gym classes. Now you're right, and this is where I know you're right because I've experienced it. When I was in gym class, it was a lot of people talking mad shit, and they wasn't. They was always like. This is where I got bullied the most until I showed my strength.
In gym class.
So they thought that I was the weakest link because I was the smallest one in class. Meanwhile, none of these big dudes was really strong like that. I've always had upper body strength. I don't know where the hell it came from, but thank God for it because, yeah. Anywho, I remember having to climb a rope. I was the only kid that was able to get at the top of this rope, hit that bell, and come back down. But that's what got me together, and that's where it started with social skills.
Happy birthday!
Your 2 minutes has just begun.
The STAR was designed in school to give the kids who applied themselves and did well, to give them encouragement to keep going. The kids that did not get a STAR, they were supposed to want to get a STAR and start applying their goddamn self.
Motivation.
It was not to divide.
Yeah.
But
it was to encourage.
I ain't saying what it was, but I'm telling you how it went. Because if a person, they didn't understand that with children, they would just take it from another child and put it on their head. This is when bullying started. Bullying started.
Yeah, that's when you smack their little goddamn hand and snap that star off their goddamn hand, and you put it back on the kid who deserved it.
Okay, so based on what you said,
I went to school when ass whoopings was still handing out.
Yeah.
So can I ask you a question, Jay Sharice? Was that explained to kids? What you just said to us?
No.
It was explained to me by my elders.
Okay, but was it explained to the teacher? Did the teachers explain it? Is what I'm asking.
I can't say I can ever recall a teacher explaining it. Now, I would say that I would have changed that.
Okay,
but
so because that's my dilemma.
My elders told me that because, of course, I was one of the kids that was snatching stars off of people's heads.
See?
Okay, so again, that goes back to home, like I said earlier, but you don't have teachers explaining that to children with helping with self-esteem. And now the kids are internalizing that. And it's creating comparison. It's creating division because no one is saying what the whole point of it is. So that's why I'm saying school don't help with that. You learn that because your people told you that. Nobody, the teacher's not telling you that. They should explain that to children.
There was a teacher roughly about 6-7 years ago who did the whole thing. She gave everyone a star, but there was different stars.
And I can agree with that.
But she gave every child something. So a child would look forward to it. And they might say, then the students start trading stars with each other.
And I can respect that.
So what I'm talking about.
I don't like the fact that you get I feel like
that's rewarding mediocrity.
I'm not okay with that. That's like awarding somebody who has a C.
No.
What the fuck? A C is not trying.
Yeah. No. You missed the part where he said everyone got a different star or they got something different. Yeah.
I'm not okay with the kid who didn't apply themselves getting nothing.
No.
I like get fucking nothing.
No.
Get fucking nothing.
That's it. That's all.
I'm just a different breed when it comes to school. Like my kids knew. You better not bring a fucking C in this goddamn house. I will back your shit.
So can I use it biblically?
Because at the end of the day, the law said several things. It said I had to provide for you. It didn't say how. It said I had to have a roof over your head. That could be a motherfucking box. That said I had to feed you. That can be motherfucking white Wonder Bread all day goddamn long. It said I had to clothe you. I can go get clothes out the garbage for your motherfucking ass. What will not happen is I go bust my ass for 8 hours a day. You ain't in school busting yours because that's your damn job.
Well, I know for sure there's a lot of smart dummies out here too.
Yeah, a lot of idiot savants.
Yeah,
whole lot.
Now
idiot savants is different.
There's a lot of people out here that's book smart like a mug, but will get their head busted open at the ATM machine.
So I want to take it back to what you said and make it biblical, right? Because that's what happened when God gave people their talents, right? He gave 1, 5, 4, 2, and 1, but he gave everybody something according to their ability. So I feel like with you saying that she gave the stars to each one, even if the one did nothing, he got something for nothing, but he didn't get what everyone else got. But he got it based on his ability. So I get it in that sense because it's like, well, this is all you gave, so this is all you get into it.
But that's why Montessori education.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I
like
the way you structured that little smart self view.
But thank you, Jay Sharice. That's what I'm here for. But I'm just saying, like, even if it was the bare minimum of like a piece of paper, you put nothing in, so this is the nothing you receive.
You okay with kids getting participation trophies?
Oh no, I personally don't like that.
No. Yeah,
but
I don't like that either.
I don't like it at all. But at the same time, I believe you need to explain things to children because they're a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
True.
Yes. And the way it was explained to me, my grandmother always said they're still people too. They're just little people.
Yeah.
And I've learned when you explain things to people, even meet them at their level is what I'm saying.
you will see better results.
That's real.
And that's why Montessori, why Montessori education
my
exists.
2 minutes is over.
Yes. Thank you if you have to for your 2 minutes.
Hey, caller, whoever that was calling, please call back in.
Please. I agree with you.
Montessori education.
And I see that with my niece. That's what she's in. And she's learning at her ability and her speed. And with my parents, they always explain things to me. So I wasn't.
You weren't clueless.
I wasn't clueless, so I knew a whole lot of things. But I also didn't have a curiosity or wanted to be sneaky and figure things out because it was already explained to me.
Right. There you go. Top of the top, caller, you on the air.
What's going on? I'm like, y'all like a real radio station and shit. I've been calling. I thought Hey, everyone.
What's going on, Lakey? I love Lake.
I love Lake.
So real quick, I wanted to chime in on the self-esteem portion of being a student.
Okay.
I grew up kind of on the chubby side, kind of bullied and this, that, and the other, but there was a lot of love inside the house. And my parents or my mother and my grandmother gave me that. I do not believe that was the excuse to be mediocre. I do not agree with every child getting the same thing. I think that's a generational thing because these kids are more punk bitches than we were. You know, like all that, everybody gets a star. It doesn't matter what color it is. That's some dumb shit. You know what I mean? We need to understand individuality and pour into children what they're good at. And like I tell my son, you are a black king. You are not weak. You know, you may not be the most intellectually inclined. You may have your difficulties, but you are special. You know what I mean? And I thank him and I praise him for the person that he is. You know, and I think we're losing that when it comes to self-esteem these days, to just pour into people what they need poured into and stop making them seem like they're like everybody else. We're not like everybody else.
They're not like us.
No, and they not like us. Shit, Miles, I'm so sick of you. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Only watch the show for the other three.
And then she's sick of you.
I only watch the show for the other ones, not you, Miles. Goodness.
I just wonder when he go on vacation again. Like,
no, okay. So
I get that information.
Like, how many? Hold on. Like, how many tickets you supposed to sell?
10.
How many have you sold?
2.
Okay.
So I'm like 20% in.
We making the progress.
Yes, and Shani has the flyer. It is the Vagina Monologue.
Well, because I was just gonna buy a ticket for you.
I love that. My Cash App is You Can Call Me Late.
No, that's really her Cash App.
Okay, so Shani has it.
I have this.
No, but does Shani have your Cash App?
Oh, that's
I mean, You Can Call Me Late. YOUCAN. CALLMELAKE.
Put it in the.
It's literally You Can Call Me.
No, I understand that. Put it in the group chat that we just made, and then I'll send you for the ticket.
All right. And one more thing, I appreciate that. One more thing, like agreeing with Shani earlier about high school.
Damn.
I know.
High school gave people the opportunity to be who they are. So like I said, in elementary school, I felt different. When I got to high school, I was able to create the person I am now. The person that I knew I was. Like, to Miles' point, you know who you are at 8, but you're able at 13, 14 years old to be more of that person. You know, and like I said, if you're poured into, then you're surrounded around people who accept that new version of yourself, because now you're mature enough that they trust that you are going in the right path. On that note, I'm not going to be like that last caller making other people beep in 3 or 4 times. I know my 2 minutes is up, so I'm going to respect that. I love y'all. Goodbye.
The congregation respects you. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Bye, Lake.
Hey, Lake, put it in the podcast chat.
All right, so Lake,
she just hung up.
Vaginal monologues.
The vagina monologues.
Same thing.
Not vaginal.
Yeah, I know, but it's not called vaginal. Like, can I get some tickets to the vaginal? The what? Tickets to the vaginal.
Hey,
like, that's crazy.
It's the Vagina Monologue.
Yes.
Presented by Sean P. Entertainment. at the International Institute, 111 East Kirby on March 2nd. I finally got it right.
And you can see it.
Saying it for quite some time.
No, because he can see it now.
No, I really can't see it.
He just knows.
No, Lake's put it in the thread.
Oh, shout out to Lake.
Yeah.
Well,
but no, I agree with that because I feel like at 8 or 9, decisions are still very much being made for you, even down maybe to what you're wearing, where you're going.
So you wasn't dressing yourself at 8 and 9?
I'm just saying at 8 and 9 typically.
You weren't.
I was.
No, seriously.
No, I'm just saying like typically decisions are being made for you. Like if you go somewhere,
not at 8 and 9.
Okay, well, essentially when you're
at 8.
I'm just saying when you're younger, more decisions are being made for you versus when you're.
No, seriously, Shannon, were you dressing yourself at 8?
That's not important.
I'm just saying, like when it.
But did you pick out your clothes at that age, or?
Yes, I picked out my clothes.
I just want to know.
She ain't like, I'm telling y'all, treat me like a kid.
No, it's
because
fine.
I'm kind of. I agree. Like you was definitely. See, that's why I told her to put it in there, Miss Rhea. You done messed it up already.
Who?
You could call me Lake. Okay.
Okay, there you go. So listen, so the thing was with me, by the time I was, I want to say 6, going on 7, I had a key to open up the house. So when I come from school, because my school is directly around the corner from my house. You know what I mean? My mother like, somebody snatch your little ass up coming from around the corner. You know, you just hit, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you're 8, 9 years old, you go through that stage of dressing on who you want to be like when you grow up. You got people dressing up like firemen and making suits for themselves and saying what they want to be. And 9 times out of 10, when they have that type of mindset, that's who they grew up to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember trying to dress up like Tupac. My mom was ready with my ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the bandana and all of that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I went through that phase.
Damn, yeah. You're a little badass kid. Listen,
no, not really. I was cool. I just, I ain't get in trouble till I got older.
Shani, don't get quiet over there right now because somebody said you couldn't dress when you
Oh, no. I'm fine. I'm reading the comments.
Okay.
Shout out to the comments.
Shout out to the comments. Today, we really
I was
today
dressing myself at 8 o'clock.
Brittany,
I was 8.
Brittany, you probably
I couldn't leave the house though until they saw me.
You was doing surgery when you were 6.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
because
I couldn't leave my house.
Even on certain occasions and things like that, your parents would be like, hey, put this on, wear this, or, wear this to look nice, or whatever the case may be. Things were more so determined for you when you were younger versus in your teens where you were able to express yourself.
But there was, so things were explained to me, though. That's what I was to go back.
I mean, but that's good for you. Yeah.
That's why I believe I personally believe it's the best thing to do to kids is just explain things to them.
I think that's why
try to meet them at the level, give them examples at their level.
I think that's why I am how I am because my mother explained everything.
She explained things to you, like this is why you do this. Yeah. This is why you do. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because people go to church. They tell you, just don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. It's like, well, why am I doing that? What does it mean? Like, what's the purpose? Like, if I know the purpose of something and why I'm doing it, there's that word purpose for miles. It makes it a lot easier for me to want to do it. Even at work, like when they tell you certain things, do this, do this. Why am I doing it?
Poodle always asks me, but why, Dad?
Yeah, like why? If I know why I'm doing it, it's like, oh, okay, now I understand, I get it, so I'll do it.
Her favorite word would be like, oh, that makes sense.
Makes all sense. I get it.
So it's good to always explain to your children why to do things.
That's man. Yeah. Listen,
I
think that was the main thing because. See, when I was growing up, my mother and I used to bump heads because I never knew why I couldn't do something. It was like, do it because I said so. I'm like, but it doesn't make any sense, and I'm not going to listen to you now. No, I wasn't saying that back to her. I was just thinking that
in your head.
I'm about to end up doing it anyway because you're not giving me a valid reason why I can't do this or why I shouldn't do it. So I think it's always good to have a relationship with your kids where you just keep it a buck with them and tell them why this is not cool or why that's not okay to do.
And when things are explained, you don't really have an interest for it.
Yeah.
You have an interest because they telling you it's forbidden. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So there's just so much stuff that I just wasn't interested in because I already had an explanation for it. So it's like, whatever.
Exactly.
Right. So it's like,
cares?
Yeah,
it's like, I don't care.
And then, you know what? And then understand this for the parents out there. Your kids, even after you explain, your kids probably going to still be little assholes and do it anyway. but at least you put it out there for them. Mm-hmm. So if they get caught or if something happens, you already told them. You gave them that warning. So yeah, that's what I do.
And it's on them with the decision.
Exactly.
At least I gave you the information for you to make the best decision for yourself. And I think that's
up to you what you do with that.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that we need to focus on when it comes to the kids. Mm-hmm. And same with the self-esteem. The bottom line in the word itself is self-esteem. Yes. So people can instill all type of things into you. Mm-hmm. But if you don't believe it or if you don't have it for yourself, it means nothing.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. And in order to build it, keep it, and take it to another level, you have to put the work into you.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So again, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. I say that all the time.
I mean, and that's true as an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, as an adult and as a child, because some things I was the only child, but fortunately enough, thank God, I was not a follower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my mother always say, you have to think for yourself.
Yep.
You have to realize if you got to question it, don't do it.
Two great things my mom put me hip on: swimming and not being a follower. And then once I went to school and experienced things for myself, like watching everybody get dressed, looking the same, being weird, like every day was twin day or some shit. That's when I was like, okay, I see what my mom was talking about. It's time for me to jump in a different lane and do my own thing. And I already had to struggle in school because I was short. So I said, how am I going to stand out? It's not going to be looking like everybody else. So I did my own thing to stand out. Yeah, top of the top, calling you on the air.
Is anybody else trying to call in right now?
No, you have the floor.
It ain't my fault that y'all got a hot topic, okay? And I know the number by heart, okay? This is my speed dial, all right? To all the other callers, okay? Do my 2 minutes, clocking it in. It's 11:10. Here we go. Okay, so could you have? Do you believe that there's a such thing as too much self-esteem?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's when it becomes fake.
What does that look like to you?
Fake.
Yeah, I think that's the fake reality of self-esteem, when you cannot look at yourself outside of yourself and properly assess yourself. When you're not being real with you and you're being overcompensating.
Cause you ever seen somebody with a Bluetooth in their ear and they not talking to nobody? That's too much self-esteem.
Wait, what?
Good answer.
Okay,
you see what?
Somebody walking around with a Bluetooth in their ear
right now, and I got y'all on speaker on my other phone. So what you trying to say?
No, I'm not trying to say nothing. I just said it. Anybody walking around with a Bluetooth in their ear and they not talking to somebody,
I think
they feel they those are the people that I feel like they feel like they're more important than what they really are.
Or if you cannot be corrected.
Yeah.
I think if you can't be corrected.
If you're not coachable.
And coachable.
Okay.
Because you should always have a level of humility.
Yes.
Because in the words of Big Ma, that no matter how high that bird flies, it still has to come down for water.
Yeah.
She also used to say time of day, do to anyone.
And also, even a garbage can gets a steak.
Yeah.
A broken clock
is twice. Right, twice a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is why I don't believe in couple goals, because everybody idolize always going through some shit. Look at Will and Jada. That was everybody's favorite couple, and then
it would never matter.
Okay, majority.
Dwayne and Whitley.
Okay, but I'm talking about real couples.
That was real to me.
Okay, well anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's why you shouldn't idolize a couple like that.
You shouldn't idolize anybody.
They're going through shit just like the next person, no matter how much money they got. We talking about Mr. 80 million a movie got women problems. So anybody can go through it. That's how I look at it.
That's true, and he straightened my life out too. Will Smith.
Love that book too. Love that book.
But when he said he's scared of mice, when he admitted he was scared of mice. I told the world I was scared of mice.
But again, it goes back to, like I said, we are all children. Because Will Smith, of course, he has issues because of his inner childhood wound.
Yeah.
So he picked Jada because of what happened to him from another woman when he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
So now
it goes
over-
back to yourself.
Plus, she got good head. Go ahead.
Oh damn! My 2 minutes up. Damn it! I gotta
Go,
call back.
Jay. Keep saying. Go. What you got to say. What you got to say.
Okay. Thank you. I want everybody heard that, right? They told me to go.
I gave you an extra 2. I gave you an extension.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because I don't want no more comments on my calling.
Go.
And that just is what I said. So is overconfidence. So do you view overconfidence as the self-esteem is greater than what it should be? Would y'all pair those together?
I think there's a false perception of the self-esteem of yourself. That's what I think. That's why I think the overconfidence comes in at.
Yeah, and I believe you're trying to hide something.
Yeah. It's an insecurity there that you're trying to overcompensate for.
Especially women need to, when you see a man like that, y'all really better be careful.
Yeah, hey, listen, Jay Sharice, you
made me think of a Cosby episode.
You came across somebody that kept talking about money? A dude.
Of course.
Okay then.
And he had the money?
And he had the money, yes.
Cam Newton is a prime example of that.
But here's the problem though. Where did he come up short? Because he kept bringing up money.
Can you use Cam Newton for that?
Oh, he came up short in the bedroom.
There it is. See what I'm talking about? So you meet somebody that's sitting up there bragging about something all the time.
With that one.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it.
Overcompensation.
Yeah.
But see, I know a brother that is self-esteem is out this window, and his confidence is the biggest confidence I've ever seen in this world. And talking to him, I want to say it was Brittany that said it. That you can't be, you have to be, coachable. Said you have to be coachable. It's like when I talk to him, it doesn't matter. He's right. And
he sounds like a narcissist.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh,
and
I
like that part of him, though. I like that part of him.
It's okay.
That's the
toxic side.
It's not all dangerous.
That's the part that I just be like, you don't know everything. And the mere fact that you feel like you know everything, for me, that means that your cup is too full. What can you get from me?
That means
your cup is already overflowing.
That means his cup is empty. His cup is empty. So if he thinks that he knows everything, in fact, he's insecure because he doesn't feel he knows enough.
Good answer.
To me, that's what that is. But when you talk to him, he like, how can you tell me what I am? I'm telling you, that's not the case. And it's like, okay, brother, well, you can have it. Like, what I'm not going to do is debate you on what you think you are. I'm just telling you what it looks to me. Like, I can't debate you, but I just was wondering, is there such thing as your self-esteem is just like,
you met him, the guy you're talking about. That's who he is. He definitely is lacking in a particular area.
Yeah.
Because you want to know why I say that? Because confidence and self-esteem is not loud. It's very quiet.
Exactly.
It's like money. People with money, they're very quiet. It's not loud. It doesn't have to be. When a person walks into the room and they're very confident and secure in who they are, you know.
You're right. You
Brittany. Know automatically. It's the famous saying, if you got it, you don't have to flaunt it. It's the same as that. So for him he's loud. But he's loud because he don't have it.
How many rooms have y'all walked in and somebody said, "Oh, you think you the shit"? And exactly.
Y'all do it to me every day.
I don't do that shit to you. But anyway, yeah, but
y'all literally told me that I had presidential energy.
No, I told you got presidential energy. I never said you talked about it.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm saying y'all say that to me.
I'm telling you that's how people view you. Children. But yeah, so a lot of people that do that, that's how they view you already. You don't have to say nothing.
You don't have to say anything. It's quiet.
Like the last time somebody said, "Oh, you think you the shit?" I'm like, "No, you think I'm the shit because you the one that said it."
When somebody say that to you, Todd, just like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
I say that, Brittany.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because every day I look in the mirror and say, "You the shit." And I'm just great that you realized it. Thank you.
Just say thank you.
Because I didn't even know it was that. I didn't even know it was that loud.
Somebody told me, man, you think you know everything. I said, quit asking me shit.
Right.
Miles, you do think you know everything now.
Quit asking me shit.
I don't be asking you nothing. You take it upon yourself to just start talking sometimes.
But listen, I want the callers to get mad. We over the 2 minutes again. Bye.
All right.
We over the 4. This is what Miles does. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
And you do that too. You do this. You do that. You definitely
exactly.
Don't he do that?
Now everybody can clock me but me.
Listen.
Oh, so he the slow nipple pincher.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody can clock feet but me.
This is what he does. He'll be like, let me tell you. Just watch him.
Right.
Watch
I'm
him.
coachable, not controllable,
people
and
say
that
shit
takes
like
the
to me,
discernment
like,
to know who really got you and who don't.
That's real, Rhea.
That's true.
What's your name?
I was trying to read it.
Go ahead, tell me. Go
Well,
ahead,
you
tell me.
was trying. That's what the problem.
No, she wasn't trying.
I'm coachable, not controllable, and that takes discernment to know who really got you and who don't.
That's real.
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
Let me tell you something, Rhea.
Go ahead, Miles.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Rhea.
That's what he does. They had to
But
move
sometimes
down.
it's okay to be controllable as long as you trust the person who's steering. The person
Wait. Bring it back. Put it in reverse. Say that one more time.
It's okay to be controllable as long as you trust the person who's guiding you.
Okay.
It's okay for you to be controllable as
Yeah.
long as you trust the person that's guiding you.
Yeah.
I need an example.
For example, listen.
Wait
a minute. No, seriously. When you driving a car, right? People entrust you with their life when they get in the car.
Yeah.
So when you're doing certain things with other people,
Okay. I got what you're saying.
you have to let them take control, and it's okay. It's okay. In order to be a good leader, you have to be an excellent follower.
I agree with that 100%.
So certain things in life, you just need to let other people take control of.
So when I'm driving, shut up, Miles. You always want to try to tell somebody where to go. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing.
Could your whole car tell you? You don't even got GPS. you got CPS. This is the car. Just go here. Make a right. Your car call you by your name. Make a right.
Welcome, Brittany.
Right.
How are you feeling today?
Welcome.
Would you like the steering wheel to be warm?
Please.
Yes. It's
because my hands be freezing.
That is a necessity.
Give me 30 seconds.
That is not a luxury. That is a necessity.
Yeah. Because my hands be freezing.
Thermal steering wheel?
Yes.
That's the thing now.
That is a necessity, not a luxury.
Wait, stop.
Gonna say.
Don't get on telly.
Because you got a new car.
I was gonna say, listen, I need my hands and my butt.
No,
heated.
it's a necessity. That's not a luxury. That's a necessity. Especially if you live in Michigan.
When I get my new car, I'm going to have a thermal steering wheel.
Yeah,
and I believe that.
They drive themselves too. Like, not even just Teslas.
Hold on. Did you see the new Tesla? They did,
no.
boy had an accident and he drove off the roof.
Yes.
He drove off the roof?
The car drove off the roof.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's not in my bracket.
Of a garage place.
I never liked Tesla. I'm almost scared to get on the plane now. The way they keep flipping over and crashing and turning.
Yeah.
87. 87 plane crashes.
Where my road trip partner
and
Q.
this year just goddamn started.
And I got to get on the plane soon. That's okay. I'm just going to touch it with my anointing oil.
Get the oil, make a cross.
No, it's
too far? Okay. I got you.
How far are you going? You want me asking? On there?
About 4 hours.
300 miles.
4 hours
Okay,
away.
you got it. Yeah, no train. That's what
Miles would be like, because if you take this
the train
and
gonna
you
be
get off
dead.
the train there
Miles
and
would
pick
do
it
this.
up there.
Miles would do this. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
We need to do that show again.
That's true.
Oh.
We really
Act
need
like the other.
We need to do that show again.
We need to do that with
I keep
everybody.
putting nothing in my mouth. Anyway, so
we need to do that with everybody.
What? Which one?
Everybody on the platform. Because I want to do Miss Rhea.
Oh.
You want to do Miss Rhea? You want to do Raw but Real?
Yes.
With your hat on?
Yeah.
And you need some
Grown woman
wine.
focus.
You need some strong wine.
I need some red.
Red lipstick. Yep.
I need some red. I need
And
some red.
hoe
red.
boots. You got to wear hoe boots.
Oh, I'm gonna have to sit down. Somebody put them on for me in my seat, cause Miss Rhea be stepping and Miss Rhea be stepping.
I don't know how we can do that though. How would we be able to
do everybody?
It has to be a 3 hours.
We're gonna have to have a representative from each podcast show.
And that would be cool.
Come up.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Did y'all see Saturday Night Live?
No,
I have been hearing I've been hearing so much about it, but I haven't had the opportunity to see it.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's
What
good.
Oh my God,
happened?
it was funny. Everybody since the
I
beginning.
saw snippets.
Since the beginning to now was on there, and everybody named Mama was in the audience. Steven Spielberg,
Nice.
Anybody you name was there.
I just saw the Will Ferrell skit.
Oh,
They Not Like Us. That's the only skit that I had kind of
the
saw.
Eddie Murphy, Tracy Morgan.
I didn't see that.
Eddie Murphy, Keenan. What's the fat boy, the black boy?
Keenan?
No, that's like Keenan.
Keenan, yeah.
So Keenan, Eddie Murphy, and Will Ferrell did a skit, Scared Straight skit. Man,
that used to be a dream I wanted to go on there.
Saying that loud.
But I don't know how quick I am. When I'm up against other quick people, I gotta be quick on your feet.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm real quick when it comes to improv. And
I'm really good at improv, but those some beasts on that show.
And they was breaking character. I mean, Eddie Murphy probably kept his character, probably the best one. Tracy Morgan and Keenan was breaking character.
Oh, if I'm with them, I'm definitely breaking character. In fact, I'm not even gonna try to get up
and
there.
Shout out to the white man who put Saturday Night Live together. He did a good job. I'm not gonna lie. Chevy Chase and all them, man, there was some very funny people in that show.
Yeah.
And they were showing clips. Like, go on YouTube and just look at the clips. Man, the shit that they was doing, that's why I love Switchplay TV so much. So. Switchplay TV coming back 25.
I definitely have fun doing those skits.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
Dog, I can't get the one about Kimani. How about it, dog?
Was it Boucher?
Boucher.
Okay, I'm sure.
What? Shea Boucher?
Shea Boucher, yeah.
And Miles, that one was...
Kimama, we miss you.
That one and the one with the rice. With the booger in the nose.
Oh no, I ain't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see? You were there.
What?
You were there. We did
You
it.
were on stage.
My favorite one was skit you was in was with Lamar.
Oh, when I was an atheist.
You know when Lamar was a stuttering pastor.
Oh God.
And he was baptized.
And I was the old lady. Oh my Lord, heaven! Because we was down at Bilal.
We can definitely bring that back.
It was. I kept doing it.
Because that's really how they be. I don't know what they be doing, but they be moving their mouth.
You know, I think I got the picture of me in that outfit. Yeah, I think I still had the picture.
You be role playing. So,
I am an actress.
But Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary, 50 years they've been going on. So that's again. Congratulations, and that was so dope. And it made a lot of people. I mean, Chris Rock was on there. You name it, Adam Sandler. Everybody was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
Adam Sandler is funny, but he has that dry humor. He has that dry humor.
And he played the guitar and he sang a song. So it was dope.
Oh, he did. He has. I would love to work in the movie with him, just because when I do, I'm always going to work with him. You know, he put his whole team on.
Yeah, I want to see Buzz,
but I want him and Will Ferrell Eddie Murphy. I want to work with them so bad. Like who
is the gym guy?
I just want to do Jim Carrey.
Yeah, him. They doing a movie together. I want to see that.
Jim guy.
Yeah. Him.
That's her.
Okay. All right.
Him.
Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey.
Well, I said I wanted to see.
So you never saw The Mask?
On that note, we about to get up out of here, y'all.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Liar.
I don't like movies like that.
Oh my God. Anyway, we about to get up out of here, y'all. That was our lovely award-winning engineer that don't know who Jim Carrey is.
Hey, that's it.
No, we reneging her award.
Is she really in the media realm?
Yes. Her award is in question right now. We're gonna have to take this to the board.
I'm going to support their new movie.
We're gonna have to take this to the board.
I think it's coming out in June.
See, that's what's wrong with the world today.
I think it's coming out.
Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing.
All right, y'all. Brittany, where can they find you at?
Here. Facebook, Brittany Chanel. Instagram, it's me, Brittany Chanel. And hey, y'all can now find us on YouTube at podcastinglife.com.
Yes.
Y'all type in the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We on there, okay?
Most definitely.
Broad day coming soon. I'll keep y'all posted on that. I got some other stuff in the works. So
Talks with Todd across the board. Catch us live at 1:00. Miles, where can they find you at?
They can find me on 8 Mile. I'm selling.
Miles,
no pun intended.
Open your mouth.
No, Rise and Grind Morning Show on YouTube. You can find me there. And right here on podcasting every damn day. I'm here.
All right, y'all. Till next time, we out of here. Indeed.
Bye.
Bye.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you